now. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to that Tuesday thing we do, TOPicLESS.
As always, with me, my homie and co-host, Mr. Jason Bascom. What's going on, brother? I see you're indulging in the aspartame. That's
aspartame.
It's okay.
It's what fuels our streams, my friend. It's what
That might be what fuels your streams, but you know,
gives
black
us
coffee
that
is what fuels
gusto.
mine.
It helps the chat thrive.
It's gonna give you something. I don't know if it's gusto, but
Yes.
skull.
Yes, and also got coffee.
Yeah, hot black coffee. That's
That's
what
right.
I got. That's the good stuff. So
It is.
what's
That's what I drink.
what's going on, man? How you doing?
All right. I showed this off on an earlier stream that I did, but I only had it.
Oh.
But I'll show it off tonight because I got it
Might as well.
recently.
I before E. Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I got CM's I before E. Yeah.
Nice. I've actually never heard of that.
Oh, you know, really? I'm surprised,
Yeah.
dude.
Show that cover again.
It's
full
it's
size.
like it's his earlier. I think it was 89 or 88,
Wow.
somewhere in there that he did I before E.
That's fucking cool.
Maybe even 87, but yeah. So some early CM Keith stuff, you know, black and white. You know,
Oh wow.
yeah. Oh, big again.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I've actually never heard of that, but yeah, that is definitely definitely Sam Keith.
Yeah, it's fairly affordable. You know, I mean, not like $1 or anything, but it's not like it's 80 or something crazy, but it's affordable. And actually, I was surprised. I got this. I was like, oh, just reader copy, whatever. But it's actually in really good condition. So
Heck
I was very
yeah,
happy.
that's
very
always
happy
nice to
about that.
find.
It's not like it's a slabbable book or anything. Like it's something you flip through and you read. It's cool. You know, it's
Right.
fun, you know.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's all you need. You just need books that you can just read.
Like the thing with like a lot of dude, I was talking with Plago about this. People slap like everything. Like they'll slap a $4 comic. If they
Yes.
want. But
Yes, they will.
to me, it has to be like if it's like a key issue or something like that. Yeah, even if it's under 100, I don't really see the full point. You know.
Well, I mean,
so.
older books that are going to fall apart because they're made of like old newsprint. Those
Right.
I can definitely see slabbing because you can get those in like a definitive edition or whatever, and you can read those.
Well,
you know?
I get it at that point, but I'm talking about like crap comics that came out like 4 years ago.
Oh,
and
yeah,
nobody
who gives a
really-
shit?
You know, yeah, or even 15, 20 years ago. There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
They were overprinted like crazy.
Yeah, they
So, yeah.
yeah, they were.
But I can understand like old books that are falling apart. You know, even if you get
Yeah.
like a 0.5, who cares? You're trying to preserve it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah, so this Monday, actually, I'll go ahead and bring this up. I actually just got my pop-up banner. I posted this
Yeah.
on the cookie bar site or the candy bar site, Twix. Yeah, Twix.
Twigs are
So yeah,
good.
this is my
Yeah.
pop-up banner for MegaCon 2024. Going there this weekend. We're actually Thursday, so day after tomorrow. This thing is actually taller than I am. So yeah, it's hopefully it's going to catch some eyes behind the table, and yeah,
It looks
gonna have
great,
prints and sketch covers and original artwork. So we're gonna be down in the Orlando area Thursday through Sunday. Come say hi. I'll be at the Shattermare booth, and I'm sure I'll be taking pictures and tweeting stuff out and whatnot. So yeah. That's
it came out nice. Yeah, banners
Thanks,
are really
man.
helpful. They're really helpful. You know, they make you, you know, and I know, like, they make you stand out. Well, yeah, everybody has them, and they do make you stand out, though. Like, it when people are walking past, they just look behind you, and it showcases your work, and
Yeah.
it says who you are. I've had plenty of people, because I don't have business cards really anymore. Plenty of people just take a photo of the banner, and they're like, there you go, good enough. You know.
Oh
so,
yeah, I mean
you know,
there's that. I've got business cards as well, and they're gonna have
they do
QR
help.
codes.
Dude, I had a lot of people ask me for business cards, so they help. Yeah.
Yeah, they do, and I've not had any new business cards for a while. So, yeah, got them all set up. Got some beautiful prints. that I'm gonna have. I got those printed while I was up in South Carolina visiting Feline. And then came here and picked up my banner here in St. Augustine. So yeah, man, I am wicked excited for.
Yeah, man,
for
you'll
that.
have fun. No matter which way you slice it, you'll at least have fun. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I only did the one big con. I only did Baltimore, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun no matter what happened. Like it was still a great time. So you'll enjoy yourself either way. So yeah.
Well, this convention in particular is one that's this is like a decade in the works. This is like know something I've been working towards for like the last decade. The last time I was working behind the table at MegaCon, it was 2013, and I was selling somebody else's artwork. Now it's my artwork, and I'm sharing a table with an indie publisher, Shattermere Comics. So I am wicked excited. But we got to chat. We got to jump in chat. So
do we
should
really
probably
though?
say, yeah,
do
we
we
do.
Really?
No, we do. I'm watching it. I'm watching it scroll by, and it's just.
I don't think
it's
so.
madness.
I think it's just.
Well, you can't see anyway,
that's fine.
so yeah.
You know what? I'll just. That's fine. We'll just keep going with the show. That's fine.
But, yeah, totally.
That.
What's up, Paul dear?
Hey.
He says, "Hail, good to see you." And we got an Angela Curry as well.
Yeah, Angela.
What's going on, Angela? And there's my lady. Skull, beautiful.
Lady. Skulls and so.
I was sad to leave South Carolina. To be perfectly honest with you, there's a lot of shit that I've had to take care of since I got back here, and there's going to be more. But definitely sad to leave South Carolina.
Is that because my mom was in the state too, and you're like, oh no, I'm sad?
No.
Oh.
I was sad to leave South Carolina because that's where Feline is.
I thought it was because my mom was there.
You just kind of live in your own reality, don't you?
No, my mom was in South Carolina. She's with my aunt.
Yeah.
She was. She's on her way back now. She's in Virginia, but yeah.
It's a beautiful state. It's a beautiful state.
Sure.
It really is.
Okay. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. I have to take people's word for things. I can't really tell.
Well, I mean, you could have ridden down with them, but anyway. Oliver says, "Yo, what's up, Oliver? Good to see you, man."
Down. What's up, Oliver?
Please listen to the Wise Feline. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, we got a Tokame in the chat. What's up, Seth? Good to see you, brother.
Good to see
Thanks
you,
for being here, man. See, scrolling. Hey, we got a living legend in the chat here, Mr. Jason Krager. Good to see you, dude. You're crushing it on Jawbone Death, man. I am so excited for that book and for Meathead. Hey, if you talk to Will you tell him to send me a message, let me know that he's alive?
You haven't heard from Will in a bit.
I messaged him, earlier, and I was like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Maybe send me a message, let me know. I know you got, real life shit going on, but yeah. Anyway, miss my boy Will. Let's see, scrolling. Let's see, everybody's saying hi to one another. Hey, speaking of talent, we got Mr. Mike McMahon in the chat. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Oh, hey, a drama-free stream. Damn right, and that's how we like to keep it around these parts.
I've been this pertains to Mike. I've been every now and then I'll post a different trailer to the end of my videos that I upload to get eyes on other campaigns or something like that. I was gonna do USS Assassin, but it's like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes long. I'm like, I can't extend.
I can't roll with that.
Well, I can't extend a 4-minute video by almost like a quarter of its speed because of another. I'm like, I can't do it. I was gonna showcase USS Assassin, but
everybody should go check that out. It's a cool looking campaign.
Yeah.
What's up,
cool.
Maromi?
Yeah.
Hail.
Hey, what's up, Maromi? Yeah, go check.
And we got a hen. What's up, hen? Hiya. Let's see. And Crooked Painter. What's going on, Crooked Painter? Ooh, Orlando. That's right. MegaCon is in Orlando. And they actually bumped it up by like a couple of months. It was like at the end of March last year, or the beginning of April, and they bumped it up a couple of months. So yeah, this convention last year is the one that I went back to, and I was doing interviews for the first time in like 15 years.
Is that maybe you think it might be because of like C2E2
maybe
it's in April, and so they're like, we'll just pump this one up. I mean, it's in a different state, so the turnout would be different. But
sure.
booking for people like guests and stuff like would conflict maybe. So
Yeah, and also giving people a chance to hit this convention and then go to the other one. So
maybe.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, we got an Edwin. What's going on, dude? Good to see you, bro.
Bloodborne closed down, didn't it?
The Second Chance? I'm not sure. I'm not
Pretty
sure. I
it
knew
did.
it was getting close.
Pretty sure
Sweet Banner. Thanks,
Phil
sir.
with
Appreciate
2 L's
that.
closed it down. Yeah, Phil closed it down.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
did well. I know I backed the crap out of that thing. So yeah.
I've been running around getting ready for this convention, so I really haven't been paying attention to much of.
Well, it was. I think it was last night that they closed down.
Okay.
So you weren't. Yeah, you weren't set up and stuff like that. So I think it was last. Yeah, because they closed down on Zaid Comics. So,
Gotcha. Thank you, Haldir. Appreciate that, man. And says Jason hates us. I'm pretty sure Jason hates pretty much everybody, but so
I don't hate anybody. I just tend to feel better when they're not around.
It's too early for MegaCon. At least the weather will be nice too. Yeah. It's gonna be nice and mellow down in Orlando, which is nice because it's usually muggy and sweaty.
That's the good thing about Florida, though. You can have
little
conventions in
misfloof.
like December, January, and it not be people waiting outside in -3-degree temperatures.
Yeah, you're not freezing your tits off outside.
Yeah,
So
I mean that is the night. Like, granted, you have them in the summer and people are boiling to death, but still, it's nice to do them in cooler weather.
I agree. I will definitely enjoy that part of it. Floof says meow. Oh, I miss that little kitty. Aw, little baby.
Floof and Edges.
Yes. She's such a cute little cat, and she reminds me of a cat that I had years ago named Lana. It's just kind of same kind of mannerisms, same kind of attitude and personality. Although she's got her own personality as well. She's an awesome little cat.
Well, all cats do.
Angela Curry says, I saw Will in Bancroft's chat, I think during Jawbone launch. Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah, because him and Krager are working on Meathead.
Meathead.
Yeah, so I mean, he's probably in there supporting the Krager. I've been trying to get Adam Lawson on, but I do Sundays or Saturdays, and weekends, I guess, are maybe a little tough for him. So, he was like, hey, how about the 18th? And I'm like, that's the one day I can't because I got Hojo on. So, they're like, every other Sunday's fine, but that one. And it's the one he picked. I'm like, Hojo's already going to be on, dude. I can't. He's like, it's good. We'll work something out. So I've been trying to get Adam Lawson on.
Yeah. Adam's always a treat to talk to. I love talking with him. And I appreciate that, Krager. Thanks, man. I miss Will. He's hard at work on Meathead. Of course he is.
I did say if Krager could come on too, that would be cool. So if Krager wants to do anything, come on a Sunday to promote. I don't know if he does stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I think he was on with Adam Lawson on one of the shows for Jawbone Death. I know. Krager's been sick.
Well, not only that, he's drawn 18 different titles all at the same time. So
yeah, because he's fucking amazing.
Yeah, so he's
what's
a
up,
busy man.
Fanta?
Oh, Fanta,
super talented.
Very, very busy man. So but no, I don't want to book somebody this Sunday and then find out one of them is like, yeah, I could come on. So, but it's
Yeah, thanks for dropping the link to that, Mike. This is the link for U.S. Assassin number 4, Dogs of War. Hey, what's up, good stuff? Good to see you, sir.
Good stuff.
Thanks for being here.
Good stuff.
And thank you for running the artwork on the Man Cave the other day. I got to check that out the other day. I got to catch the replay. And thank you guys for the kind words. Really appreciate that. You guys.
Yeah, he's always live when I can't tune in. So yeah, before when I was out of work, I was able to tune in almost every time. But I'm back at work now, so I can't really they always do the Man Cave and stuff like that when I'm at work.
Right.
And I've stopped watching.
Hey, Shelby.
Hey, what's up, Shelby? I stopped watching streams on my phone at work because my phone is now 3 years old, 2 years old, something like that. So it drains the battery.
I am still rocking my my fucking Note 8 from years and years ago.
No, I mean, my battery life is fine, but YouTube just kills it. So, by the time I'm done with work, it's almost at 10%. So I'm like, I'd rather just, if I listen to Spotify or my music, it's not as bad. It doesn't kill it as much. So,
Thank you, Feline. I appreciate you dropping that link for Jawbone Death. Everybody go back that book because it's fucking badass and metal as fuck. Shelby says, who's Will? Yeah. Rob Willis? No. Will Perdomo.
No. Will Palacio.
Friend of the channel.
Will Palacio. He goes by Ink Spots.
I forgot that's what Ink Spot's name
That's his, it's his name.
Yeah, it's his real name.
It's his dead name.
Oh, that reminds me. I got the piece that he did, the Camilla piece. Man, the pictures just don't even do it justice.
No,
like, I've been meaning to take a picture of it and post it. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I gotta upload the because we talked about it, so I gotta upload a tier. But I got the original colored pages for Frog G that he had done.
Yeah,
dude. I mean, people don't understand. You see it digitally, and you know it's cool. But when you see like the watercolors, whatever he does, it's so much more vibrant. It's just it's weird. You can't. It's really difficult to translate digitally watercolor certain medias. They just don't. No matter what adjustments you do, that's so hard to really get a good translation of them.
I'm gonna have to take this piece to like a place that actually does photographs of paintings and get it photographed so I can get the colors right. I'm not sure my scanner will be able to grab the colors the way it's supposed to. It's a beautiful piece. It was here when I got here. It's just I've been running around doing stuff and getting ready. I haven't gotten a chance to post anything about it.
Yeah, if you ever get any of Ink Spots' original stuff, you can see like that you've seen digitally.
What's up, Rick?
Yo, what's up, Rick? You could see like for sure, like especially even not just ink, but any colors really that does any kind of traditional media, watercolor, acrylic paintings, or whatever. Whenever you see it in real life, it's just so much better. So much better. There's just something to it.
Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I got the piece. It's here and it's beautiful. The colors just pop. Like it is the colors are just beautiful on that piece. So yeah. I'll get a picture of it taken so that we can go ahead and get that scan sent over to Jimmy. To Jimmy. Yeah. Well, see, I have an 11x17 scanner. It's an Epson. I mean, it's great. I'm just I haven't scanned it in with it yet. It was a little. The corners were just slightly dinged because the post office is absolute shit. I got the piece from Art of Roy as well from the Red Valkyrie stream, and the U.S. Postal Service left the package on the hood of my truck for 6 fucking days, and it rained. So luckily everything was wrapped up in plastic and everything like that, so it didn't get ruined, but. Holy shit, I picked it up and it it dripped water. Literally just sat the damn thing on the hood of my truck, which is, behind a fence, out in front of the house in the secondary driveway. And somebody wrote on, I think this is the proper address,
Jeez.
And it's just like, oh my God.
Well,
so yeah.
I keep doing that.
Awful. But yeah, got that stuff, which is cool. And yeah. Yeah, that's I got my VHS tape of Grim Prairie Tales, and it's looks like it's in really great condition. Oh, Inkspot says I was able to scan and touch it up digitally. Jimmy has the high res already. Oh all right. Well, then I guess I'll just have to pack this up and send it to Feline then. What's up, Ink? Good to see you, man. That piece is beautiful, dude. Like you weren't kidding. Those colors are they're vibrant, man.
I'll show you.
The paint you used, it's a gorgeous piece. Feline is super excited to get it. Super excited to get it. Shelby says, Jason, you are roboting. I didn't hear anything, but it could just be me.
You're a robot. All right, so
Maybe.
I did this. I just finished this one. This is the scan of it. So
I'm sorry.
This is the scan of it.
Let's see.
So that's the scan of it. And like this is the original, it's watercolor. So I was able to. I mean, I could do just with the adjustments. I could kind of, and this will look like crap because it's on my camera, but I was able to pop out some of them watercolors a little better by just the adjustment layer real quick. But I'm sure Ink does a lot more finessing with his. I just hit the adjustment layers real quick and just move the levels a little bit. But so yeah, so I mean, it's tricky, Yeah. So, but yeah, and that's the best that I can do as far as a watercolor translation. But if you have way more depth to it and stuff, then that's really tough to do.
Definitely want to get all that color depth.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Piece is beautiful. Haldir says, my document cam arrived today. I'm going to set it up on my drawing table and try making some time-lapse sketch videos. Hell yeah, dude. That is awesome. I agree with Feline. Yeah, do it up, man. So, yeah. They're fun doing time-lapse videos. The most time-consuming part is compressing it down so it so it goes faster.
It just depends on what app you're using, but to me the most time-consuming part, I mean, because you're drawing it anyway, it's really the editing that goes into it, and doing all that stuff. Like, it might take a couple minutes to compress, but it usually takes me about a good anywhere from 15 minutes to 40 to edit it, depending on what I've done. So it takes a while. Like those videos I upload, it's like, it looks like, oh, it's a 5-minute video and he just drew it. That's fine. So, I actually do stuff with these. I have to cut some parts out. I have to do a voiceover. Oh, yeah. I have to watch it 2 or 3 times to make sure I didn't screw anything up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Try to cut out all the parts where, it just, you sit for a little bit and it's, kind of dead air, for lack of a better term.
Or pretty much like you got up and walked away and got a cup of coffee or something. So you got to cut out that little thing, or you're on a stream when you do it and you're hosting. And so you're bouncing back and forth, sharing cameras. So you're not drawing for a good 10 minutes. You got to, even though it's sped up, you got to cut that part out. That's a good 8 seconds. And you're like, people don't want to watch 8 seconds of nothingness.
No, they don't. And for some reason, I can't. My computer does not like it. At least maybe my OBS doesn't like it when I try to capture or record while I'm streaming. It gets real angry. My screen starts blinking.
That's weird.
Like, it is weird. It's very weird. I discovered that by accident. It was just. I was
sucks,
on a stream and accidentally started it recording, and then my screen started blinking. I was like, what the fuck?
It really sucks, because if you're not hosting, especially, you're already drawing. You might as well record it at that point and do it, and you can't. So, it sucks. You can't. Like, that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to record what I do. So
right. Hey, we got a Plagal in the chat.
Hello,
what's up, man? Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Tokame says that's a RAM issue. Listen, I've got as much RAM in this thing as I can, just about as much RAM as I can put into this computer. So, I mean, I got this rig in 2018, and the graphics card is from that same year. So,
but the thing is, my graphics card is older than yours, and like way older. And
how much VRAM is in your graphics card, though?
I don't know about in the graphics card, but I got plenty of RAM for sure, like in general. So, but dude, my graphics card's from like 2000, maybe 15, 14, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe even older. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know why you're having that issue. Your computer's
it's probably my graphics card, honestly. See, yes, but what's your RAM on the graphics? Yeah, the RAM on the graphics card I think is only 4 gigs, and I think that's the problem. I've got let's see, 48 gigs of RAM on the motherboard.
Oh, geez.
So, yeah, hard drive is not all that full, and when I'm recording, it's usually being sent directly to an SSD. I've got a 2 terabyte SSD that I work off of when I'm doing, my artwork and whatnot. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to clean more stuff off of the main hard drive and see if that helps, later. But we'll see.
You can give that a go, see if that works, I guess. But it like you said, it could really just be your card. Maybe I have like an old card that's really good, and so it's like actually it's handling well, maybe.
Yeah, it was my card was like a mid-range card when it came out, so
yeah, mine was pretty high end whenever it came out. So
yeah,
that could be very well it.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is, to be honest.
Yeah, dude, I'm surprised mine's held up as long as it has so far. It I don't know, it just keeps on ticking, man. It's the craziest thing. I don't get it.
Hey, that's good. As long as it keeps working.
It really should not be right now. Like it's old enough that it should be like, look, you're processing way too much for what I can do. But no.
Putting it through its paces constantly. Hey, at least it's still working. What's up, Morb?
It's a broken clock. What's up, Morb?
I mean, as long as it still keeps working, that's all that matters.
Dude, I loved the professionals topic tonight. It was dope, man.
Yeah, man.
It was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
I like that.
It was a good one.
A stream where they showcased artwork. That's amazing. That's what I like. That's what I want to see. That's what I like.
And I always learn something either about like the creative people that were, the people that were creating the books back then, or, inkers, or, editorial, or stories, or, just I always learn something when I watch that show. And that's one of my favorite things about that show is that I actually do learn something, because those guys have, years and years and years of experience, not just as creators, but also as fans. They're fans of this stuff as well.
That's what I love, dude. And like my YouTube watching has gone down. Like I've been watching more documentaries than anything lately, but just because I don't know, just like, yeah, heard all this before, but I like shows like The Professionals or Graybeards and like Devil Flyer does put on some cool stuff too. He'll talk about comics and showcase things, and it's dope. And I like stuff like that, man. You learn some things, they're fun. Good Stuff does have a good show. I just never get to watch it, but no, I like it when people talk about art and comics. Granted, we're creatives, we enjoy stuff like that, so.
It's what we should be celebrating, man. We gotta remember what we love about this instead of constantly complaining about what we hate. I'll check the video buffer size after the show and see what's up, Seth. Thanks. Yeah, thank you for the help, man. I appreciate the help with the tech support. Sometimes I don't have all the answers myself. Hey, we got a Michael Bancroft in the chat. What's going on, sir? Hey, good to see
Bancroft, you. Bancroft, I DM'd you about something, so whenever you have free time,
did you get that thing I sent you?
I mean, well, I'm gonna be on his show. I just don't know what time.
Right.
I know the date. I don't know what time. And I was gonna put out a tweet showcasing the first week of where I'm gonna be. That way people can tune in, and I just
you're getting ready to launch one Stormy night, right?
Yeah. So I don't have time frames for some of them. Some of them I know the day, and I know he's usually like certain times, but I want to make sure 100%. I was gonna ask you if I could come on after Red Valkyrie, because I don't know if I'm gonna be on with Crackhead later that day on launch day, or if it's gonna be the week after. He's unsure too. So
just let me know what day. Once I get back 10th. From MegaCon. I'm gonna be getting back into the swing of having people on and what's in the box.
The 10th is launch day, so.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, so I got some time.
Yeah.
Krager says Fraga said he mentioned Jawbone Death on the Professionals. I didn't catch the whole show, so he might have. He probably did.
Yeah, he might have. I didn't catch the whole show either. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good stream.
Decades.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
It was a good show. Yeah, it was a
fun one. It was a good show. Yeah. Highly recommend. It was on Graham Nolan's channel. So I highly recommend going to check out the replay if you get a chance.
It's a good show if I like super chat, because I don't always do it, and it's just I'd rather just leave a comment. But if I'm like, yes, this is a great topic, I want to put in my my little 2 cents there. So so I was like, yeah, I really wanted to showcase what I thought was a great panel page. So
hell yeah. Again, we gotta remember to celebrate the things that we love, not just complain about the things that we hate.
Well, things are coming. I mean, some things are kind of coming back. Like you got You got like Capullo's going back over to Marvel. He's doing Wolverine. That'll be pretty cool. I like the Incredible Hulk series. That artist that's on there. At least I mean I haven't gone to the shop in a bit. I don't know. I'm sure he's still on it.
Ryan Otley. Who was on there
Ryan,
recently? Yeah.
No, it's not Otley. It's Ryan something though.
Oh, Ryan Stegman.
Not Stegman.
Okay.
I think it's Ryan something. Inkspots knows the guy. It's like Knock. I think it's Knock. Or something
Todd
like that.
Knock?
No.
Todd
I can never remember the cat's name.
Awesome.
The guy's kind of new. He's kind of new. So, but that stuff's dope. Like I said, I've been liking the Batman stuff that's out there, at least the artwork for those titles. There's some really good stuff out there. You know, people just, it's easy to complain, so people do it. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I complain all the time. I'm good at it. So...
And Inkspots apparently really likes the shows where they show private DMs, and he likes he likes
up,
the
Ink.
drama.
Shut up, Ink. Don't start.
You're part of the problem, Ink. Just saying.
He doesn't like those. He's being fat. I mean, funny.
Jesus. Yeah, Fraga is good like that. He usually will promote other people when he can. Yep, our boy Fraga's good peeps, man. I miss that dude.
He's a busy man.
Yeah, he is.
Busy man.
He is indeed, man. You know,
That's why I haven't hit him up to ask to come on. I haven't hit him up to ask if he wants to be on or anything like that, because I know he's an extremely busy person. So, and you know, he's got his head to the grindstone. So yeah.
Yeah. Inkspot says the dude currently working on Hulk is Nick Klein.
Klein, that's it. I knew
that
there was
name.
a K.
Right. Some person says, Ink, don't listen, Chaos reigns. You're part of the problem too, some person. Speaking of problems, what's up, Rex?
Just finished this moment and saw your link sent. Working on
What's
the
up,
campaign.
Mort?
Hey, Mort.
Hey guys.
Nice.
Hello, everybody.
Hey guys.
Welcome.
And Rex, I heard you say you've been wanting to get Jason on from Octopus Cowboy. I got him on because of Snuggie was talking about it on a Crackhead show, and Angela Curry heard about it and then contacted Snuggie to contact Jason. And then he lives in the Philippines, so there's a huge time gap. That's why it's really hard for him to get on some of these channels. So I guess it's just that he's more than willing to come on and promote and do stuff. He has a lot.
Absolutely. I've been pushing his, he's got too good a project just to go under the radar.
Yeah, his problem is time zones. Is main
yeah,
thing.
well, I can
he's
do
also
any
working.
time.
He's working.
I can do any time. So
Well, let him know.
So it has to be later in the evening, like you did, or early, or what? I forget.
Just hit him up, dude. I ain't the wrong Jason. You gotta ask him.
Okay. I haven't watched your show yet, but I'm definitely going to.
Oh, Kick Rex.
Well, I'm sorry. I've been working on the campaign to get it up going, I think people are going to be happy with it. We've got an artist edition, all kinds of stuff going to be on the campaign.
Hey, Hockey.
Going all out, huh?
Yeah, well, only get one shot.
Go big or go home, right?
That's right.
Careful. What's up, Mark?
You want cool stuff? I'll give you cool stuff.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Where's the red egg?
Oh shit!
And
We got a commie Mark in the chat. What's going on,
Commie Mark?
Good to see you.
Hey, Hockey. It only took us like 3 days to hit over 100 signatures. So I think there's some enthusiasm for it. I hope so.
You got a great.
Hey,
great
you gotta build the hype for it.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to do that. Can't you see I've lost weight?
No.
Duh. No. I didn't really expect an answer.
Sorry.
Not really, Rex. I mean, I see.
I haven't weighed myself, so don't buy into the hype.
I mean, don't take it personally. I usually don't notice stuff like that.
Right? Yeah, I got it. Well, but you've lost weight, Luke. You do bring that up from time to time.
Yes, I have.
And your dietary habits, and you've been.
Well, that's because I feel a hell of a lot better too. Like I feel healthier. So I try not to beat people over the head with it though. You know, but yeah, I do feel a lot better, a lot healthier.
We're all jealous.
Okay, I mean that go ahead. What you should be jealous of is all the delicious food that I eat when I go to visit my girl.
Yeah, I do see you post that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to point out, it's not all just steak. Like, she makes all kinds of other things. I happen to take lots of pictures of the steak because
although I would be happy with steak.
She does a fucking amazing steak. Let me tell you.
I had steak on Sunday when I was watching football.
And how do you like your steak? Do you like it medium well, or do you like it?
I like it medium to medium well.
Okay, how about you, Luke? I was asking Luke, but
medium rare.
Medium rare. I would have guessed that. I
mean, that's really the only way to properly eat steak. Otherwise, you might as well be Donald DeLay and eat shoe leather. What's up, Mark?
I have an uncle that he just says walk it through a warm room.
Basically. So he likes it blue.
Yeah. It's like 2 minutes aside. That's it.
I mean, get that sear and then, got to let it rest for a little bit, though.
You got that Viking. I like it raw,
Yeah.
Yes.
Raw steak tastes so delicious that you know that it's morally wrong while you're eating it. Like, because nothing can be that delicious. Like
steak tartare.
Hey, Kami, how
gotta
you
get a really good cut of meat for that, though.
Yes.
Old Dirty Fatty says, "Health schmelth, eat a pizza, damn it."
Yeah, I mean, I'm always down for pizza.
I had that on Saturday.
Tokame says, right? Feline has captured your soul with that food. Mind blowing. It was a lot more than that, man. She's just wonderful all around. The fact that she can cook that amazing is just the icing on the cake. Trust me.
Isn't it though?
She's fucking incredible.
I like cake.
I like pie and cakes.
Apparently, Dan Plagle likes hockey pucks with ketchup. You go ahead and enjoy that. That's the. Hockey says I make homemade pizza often. So, yeah.
Yep, that's what I did.
Damn it, now I want steak tartare.
My first job was at Round Table, so I still have the skills, I guess.
You'll have to explain that cultural reference to me. What's Round Table? Like, I'm imagining
it's a pizza chain.
That's not as cool as what I was imagining. I was thinking of, like those places where they reenact medieval battles while you're
medieval times.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
What's your go-to food, Kami Mark, that you like? If you could have anything right now, what would it be?
Currently I'm on a strictly meat and cheese diet.
Okay.
So at the moment, like, bacon is the undisputed champion of flavor to.
Thank you.
Nothing like scores lower that equals that much flavor.
Right. So John Malin is wrong that ham is better than bacon, right?
Old Dirty Fatty. Yes, I am.
It's all pigs, bro. Pigs are the best because they're so universal. Like,
right.
You got bacon, sausage, gammon, ham, pork.
Well, I don't say that John Malin's wrong on much, but if he prefers ham over bacon, I've got to say he's wrong on that one point.
As long as he's not trying to pass off ham as Canadian bacon, then he can eat whatever he wants. But sure. I don't know if you guys saw the picture of that fantastic breakfast that Feline made me with the thick cut pork belly bacon.
Oh yeah,
my God!
Definitely did not see that.
Oh yeah, sour, like buttermilk soaked sourdough French toast, an egg crepe with was it raspberry and pomegranate preserves and thick cut pork belly bacon.
You
Was
had me
it-
at
Holy
thick
was it-
pork.
fuck.
Was it soft bacon
Ink is here.
when you got it?
It was. Whoops.
It's hard to
Sorry.
tell.
It is properly cooked bacon, so it still had
Okay.
that crunch. Rex, I'm turning you down a little bit. You're a little loud there, bub.
Okay.
No, you're good now.
Deals with it. You know?
Well, you were up
Somebody-
to 200%. So,
Okay.
what's up, Ink?
Nothing, man. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in the
It's what
pit
you-
earlier.
See what my
Oh, sorry, go
volume's
ahead.
at.
Oh, I just wanted to come in here because I figured we could talk about politics, religion, and what's going on in CG right now.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm on the wrong show? Am I on the
Yeah, you're
wrong
on the wrong fucking show there, buddy.
Oh, okay. Sorry. What's up, everybody?
Wow.
Jeez, dude.
What's up, call me Mark?
Hello.
Hello. Hello, fucker.
Ink, can you say hello,
Instant
Comixgate?
Instant dread. Hello.
Huh? What did you say? Sorry.
It's never a slow news day in Comixgate, is it?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
Look what you did, Ink.
I know.
Uh-huh.
We can't
You know-
talk about that here. That's the subject we don't talk. Let's talk about art.
Where's Billy? Get Billy in here.
That's what we should talk about. Talk about art. I mean, we could talk about the what the professionals were talking about tonight. Favorite panels from comic books.
Really?
Ones that really had impact.
Yeah.
I picked my favorite is the Weapon X. It's a full page splash, but I mean, still that
That's
part
part of
in Weapon X where Logan is literally ripping apart that entire pile of guards.
Is
Yeah.
that Barry
Yeah, we can talk
Windsor
about-
Smith?
It is
Yeah.
Barry Windsor Smith. Yeah.
Well, I
Really?
have another one. How about Wolverine in the sun in the down shot of Wolverine in the sewer in X-Men by John Byrne and
At the
Terry
end,
Hawkins.
at the end when they're squaring off against the Hellfire Club.
Yep.
All right, you suckers had your shot. Now it's my turn.
Right.
Yeah, it's a fucking great panel.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I read Weapon X for the first time, and I got to that part where he's literally just tearing through a squadron of guards, that left a huge impact on me as a kid. You know?
Well, I love when he tears into some Sentinels too.
Oh yeah.
I like it when he tore into the ninjas of the hand or whatever in that Claremont when he went to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
He took on a bunch of ninjas and that was really cool too.
Oh yeah.
Like Green Lantern Rebirth when Hal Jordan comes back to life facing Sinestro, man. He's just standing there with his fingers all sprawled out, and it's fucking great.
Yeah.
Back after being dead.
That's Parallax when he's Parallax.
No, it's when he comes back in Green Lantern Rebirth when
Okay.
when Kyle brings him back to life.
Thank you, Feline.
Wasn't he? He was the Spectre. I don't know what he was Parallax, and then he became the Spectre for a while.
Yeah, he was
Well-
Parallax. Parallax was the yellow impurity inside of the Green Lantern rings, and it was actually an entity that they had trapped in the power battery. And so
Right.
he was
That
able
seems
to,
like a bad idea, and
Yeah.
destined to come back and bite you in the ass,
and
which
so
apparently it
was
did.
able to get into Hal Jordan, and then of course he freaking killed all the other Green Lanterns to steal their rings so he could bring back Coast City. It's
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
I don't think I could pick my favorite panel. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know that I could pick a favorite panel. Maybe the splash page of Avengers 147 by George Perez, just because it got me really captivated to start actually collecting comics.
Right.
Good.
Well, I mean, I
perspective
picked
shot.
one that there's a lot of them that I really like, but that one had like impact on me.
Right.
It left an impression that to this day, very few things have had the same impact.
Well, I don't know what issue it is, but I guarantee you it's probably Amazing Spider-Man or a Marvel team up where Spidey's all chained up, because that's the image I used for Devil Flyer. all chained up and sinking in the water. I mean, when I turned the cover and saw that splash page with Spidey, it made such an impact. I used it, for my book. So I
There you
couldn't tell
go.
you what, because it immediately totally immersed you into the story.
Dude, what about the one where Wolverine is facing off with the Juggernaut, and so he's got his claws out, like right into the Juggernaut, like he's ready to pop
he's standing on the bar.
On the bar stool, dude. That's such a great. Oh my God, Hubert killed it with that, dude. That's great.
Was it Adam Kubert or was it his brother?
I think that was Adam.
Yeah, I think that was Adam. Adam. I always liked Adam a little bit better. Andy was a little rounder, you know what I mean? Like the way he drew was a little rounder, less rigid.
I've got.
They're both fantastic. I love Andy's X-Men stuff. Adam's Wolverine stuff was always had a lot of energy to it, which I really enjoyed. Especially like the black and white covers he would do. Man.
Yeah, that was the same one where like Juggernaut just like punches. You see Cannonball just like flying through the air. The freaking Juggernaut just knocks him like he's nothing. Like it doesn't
smacks him out of the way.
He's like a fly, and then he grabs the he's drinking right out of the beer right out of the freaking tap. It's freaking great.
Yeah, he like rips open the keg and is just drinking it straight from the keg.
Yeah, that's a good issue, man.
Tokime says mine would probably be either Crypt of Dawn with the vampire sitting on the toilet, waiting for the couple in the next stall. Yeah, that was a funny opening to a comic. That's for sure. I'm sorry. Who? Go ahead.
Did the one with Spider-Man where he gets his crap kicked out of him and he's in that wall fell down on him and he's holding it up like he finally gets the gumption to lift it off of him.
I want to say that's Ditko.
Wasn't it Ditko?
It's either Ditko or Romita Senior.
I think it was Romita Senior.
Yeah.
Where the there's water like coming down.
Yeah, dude, that page.
Yeah.
So striking and just dynamic. It's really
that's
good.
the one we were talking about. That's the comic, Rex.
Okay, this is the color guide to that.
Jeez, Rex always does everything. Yeah, I love that issue. That's one of my favorite issues. Check that out. That's freaking great, dude. Yeah, that was a good issue, man.
Yeah, that is definitely Adam. You can always tell the difference between Adam and Andy by the way they construct faces. They're similar, but they're different.
Yep.
Rex just happens to have the
I had it. Yeah, I mean,
color guides for the issue we're talking about.
Just happened to pick those up.
Well, I haven't mailed them off to Shadowhawk yet. I actually traded those.
That's when he's all freaked out. What's the entity that Xavier turns into?
Onslaught.
Onslaught, screwed with his head.
Some person, I do have a toenail by, is it Sal or John you're asking
toenail?
about?
Thumbnail?
Yeah, he said toenail. Yeah, Basema's toenail.
John Buscema's toenail. Gross.
You have his toenail?
Which one? Sal that just turned 88 yesterday, I think it was.
Sal turned to 88, huh?
88, yeah. Still working in comics.
That's fantastic. Sal's awesome.
Yeah,
Sal
John,
was great.
Okay.
He was never as his style changed constantly though. He never had one. At least to me,
Sal
it
Buscema?
looked. Yeah, Sal Buscema seemed like everything I've seen him on was different. Like he didn't have this style that carried through everything.
Right.
He was able to change it up. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's awesome.
We're nerds.
He was in.
Good.
We're nerds.
He's got him in my top 10. Sal Buscema.
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he was in Defenders number 15, one of the first comics I ever read.
Yeah, I mean,
and Xavier was in that issue, and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good times.
I don't know. Bernie Wrightson is in like my top 10 for sure.
Oh yeah, I guess you
without
could
a
say
doubt.
Bernie Wrightson. Yeah.
Plug.
Yeah,
Like,
Plug. Yeah,
Good old Plug.
love Plug. He's so underrated, and he just kind of
He
dropped out of
is.
nowhere after a while.
He's super good. Super
He
good
is.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's still working.
Is he still working?
Yeah, he's still doing comic.
He's still doing his thing.
Yep. He just released an art book not too long ago, I think.
Look
That's
at Justin
awesome.
Belmont. He got a cover done by Don Perlin, and he's in his 90s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Them old, like those old guys were workhorses, and a lot of them guys never really, like, for me, Joe Kubert was better when he was old. Like that last Sergeant Rock series he did, I thought that was the best stuff he did. Like, he kept getting better. Instead of, like most artists kind of
where they had the sepia tone covers of all the Easy
Uh-huh.
on the cover.
And they were all on like cardboard or something. Like
Yeah,
I think it
yeah.
was cardboard. Yeah. Those were I love that series. That's really
Yeah.
good.
That whole series was really good.
And
I
his
bought
son did
multiple copies of that series.
I don't know if it was Adam or Andy again. I kind of lumped them together, but one of them did like the #1 in their dad's style on the cardboard like that. It was really cool. It was really cool.
I think that might have been Adam.
It looks great. That's a great cover. And he looks like his work looks so similar to his dad's. So it's very cool.
Let's see. Tokame says the final scene of the 1990s Dark Horse Aliens vs. Predator comic final issue where Machiko has survived the battle and is decked out in pieces of Xenos and armor from Broken Tusk. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever read that. I'm gonna have to check that out. Hey, what's up, Silver? Silver says favorite panel where Cannonball flattened Gladiator. Yeah, I remember that issue. Yeah, Gladiator was not expecting that, and Cannonball just fucking knocked him over. Old Sam Guthrie can get it done when he needs to, and just wasn't able to take care of Juggernaut that day. But to be fair, Juggernauts is unstoppable.
I was looking at some Angel Medina stuff that he did that Kiss Psycho Circus for McFarlane.
Yeah.
Oh, he did some good stuff, man.
Yeah, it's
Angel
pretty
Medina
good what he did with that Psycho Circus thing. And it's
good.
Dude, that stuff's like $2 each for each book. I'm surprised. I looked it up recently. I'm like,
I know.
how is this still affordable? This is insanely cool.
Like, yeah, the work he did on that book is phenomenal. I mean, like, that's another guy that's kind of underrated, but his Spider-Man run was good, but the Psycho Circus stuff was really, it was amazing. He did some great stuff.
Yeah, Kelsey even posted. Was it Kelsey? They posted about steampunk and how underrated it was.
Oh, yes.
It's very true, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing. Wasn't that the only one of the cliffhanger books that was... No,
Humberto Ramos's book Crimson was out on time.
Yeah, that was
Steampunk was in the second wave of them. I think it was Steampunk and then the book that Lionel Francis Yu did.
Didn't
I
Joe
can't remember the
Casey
name of
have
it.
something that came out?
Well,
that?
Joe Casey wrote Steampunk. I thought
he was
it
the
was him and
Steampunk
Chris
guy.
Bacallo.
Okay.
Chris Bacallo, however you say his last name.
Yeah.
I think it's Bacallo.
Potato.
Bacallo. Yep.
Or it's Bacallo. Who knows?
Bacallo, yeah.
There was,
Fucking awesome, super talented artist. I loved his Spider-Man stuff he did with Joe Casey, and I loved his X-Men stuff too.
Yeah.
His stuff was so trippy, like his Gen X stuff.
Oh
Like,
yeah, dude.
Sometimes you look at it and like messes with your brain. There's just something different about the way he draws.
Didn't T-Bear ink those?
I think he did actually.
Yeah, I just re-picked up all the Generation X stuff that Bacalo worked on, and that's good stuff. Okay.
Oh, thank you for the comics that you sent along with the artwork, man. I appreciate that. I actually hadn't gotten a chance to check out any of those ones that you sent. So
Yeah. I didn't like them, so I thought maybe you
here, I'll just dump this shit I don't like off on you. I appreciate it anyway.
Never knew. Yeah. I can't do Liefeld anymore. He just doesn't. I don't know. Talk about an artist that is regressing. So.
Honestly, I think Rob's stuff benefits more from flat colors. Modern coloring techniques don't flatter his work. Flat colors actually work better with his line work, I think. Because if you go back and look at the old X-Force stuff and those flat colors, it looks good, man. It's still got that kinetic energy. It's still got that pop, but I don't think modern coloring techniques do him any favors.
No.
Krager says Bocello.
Is it Bocello?
Yeah. Is that how you say it?
He says Bocello. Yeah.
Bocello.
Thank you.
Cello.
Cello.
Yeah, I like that book that Krager did. That Jawbone of Death looks freaking badass.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Book is gonna be fucking dope.
I really like that not Daredevil cover that he did. The ink spots colored. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, cool.
I actually own that.
I got a digital copy of that from the man himself.
I backed that comic.
He sent me a digital copy all the way from Europe, man.
Well, aren't you special?
They're no expense.
I think my favorite panel may come from like a Conan comic, but I can't even think which.
I mean, any of the stuff from Savage Sword, man, especially that Big John did.
I got
the
40
Barry Windsor
issues
Smith
of
stuff
that I bought because Playgirl told us about this comic place online, and I bought 50 issues of it for like $5 a piece. So the older ones, you can't get any of the first 20 or 30 of them are like they're all like $100 or more each. So they're pretty expensive. But I got a whole bunch of them that were they're rated 5.5 or something. So they're just reader copies. But
well, I mean, the grading points can be disingenuous, right? I bought something you don't see out in the wild, Fantastic Four Annual #1, and it reprinted Fantastic Four #1 in it, and even up on the label, it didn't even mention that. But the only thing was wrong with it, if it was missing the back cover. Now on the spine, all the wording and everything was still on the spine, front cover, everything intact because it's square bound glued. The only thing was it was just very neatly gone. If that was not gone, that would have been a high graded copy. It only graded 0.05, but it looks much better than that. If you took it out and read it, there's only one thing missing: the back ad on the cover. So
that's what the collectors are looking for, though. They want that whole thing. So yeah,
it's there's a Harbinger book that came out. And Harbinger was a crap book, but there's one issue that had this coupon or something in it, and most of the coupons fell out. But if you have one that has the coupon in it, it's the only Harbinger book that's worth money, and it's worth a few $100 or something. But it's just crazy that something like that would make the value go up so much.
That's the way it always goes. The little temporary tattoos that they used to put in books, like the little freebie things, because they get tossed away. They get thrown out, they get tossed away, they get used up, and there are limited quantities of them still,
that
intact.
Sounds like my ex-marriage. Hey, Krager.
Silver says another good panel when Luce handed Kinlanch back to the Elven General because he knew the guy couldn't beat him. Hell yeah, fucking Desert of the Third Sin, fucking great book. Man, I cannot wait to get my omnibus edition of Poison Elves. That fucking hardcover. Oh yeah, I was able to jump in on that campaign when it was live, and holy shit, I cannot fucking wait.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
Hell yeah!
Awesome.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I have to go through and we did the first half of it, but I need to just read all of them. So.
Oh yeah, I've got them right up here, up above me, and I'm looking forward to going through them again. Thank you, Feline, for posting the link for Jawbone Death. Everybody, go back Jawbone Death while you at it, because that book is fucking badass.
So one of my favorite series from the 90s was from DC, and it was the Lobo run that Val Smex did. Dude, that was such a fun run of Lobo right there. It's not like everyone, because everyone likes the Bisley stuff, but I thought when Val Smex and Alan Grant did it, it was pretty damn good.
Hell yeah, dude!
Fun.
That was some awesome. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was definitely a '90s book, and not like in the image style '90s, but it was just a fun '90s comic book.
Yeah, I mean, you have Lobo smacking waitresses' asses, and just he's just being like the brute.
He's just being Lobo,
Yeah.
The parody of like '80s action movie stars that he was designed to be.
Exactly. Yeah.
Plagal says, let's see, let me make sure. Buccello said that he believes I have the very first convention commission that he did. It was the month that the first issue of Shade, the Changing Man, came out, and it's a drawing of Shade. That's right. He was working on Shade back then. That's a crazy looking book too. Just some awesome graphic stuff in that book.
I don't think I've seen that book. I'll have to check it out.
That way I never had to cut a piece out from a book. Yeah, photocopy it. That way you don't have to cut it out. Absolutely. Marco, my buddy, was Chris's ink assistant back on Shade. That's awesome. Shade was a good book.
Shade, the Changing Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was some early Vertigo stuff.
Yep. Shade, the Changing Man. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna get it.
Hamster Vice and Spider Ham. Spider Ham was fun. Fred Hembeck did some fun Spider Ham stuff back in the day. He's a really nice guy. Old Mr. Hembeck.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Stand up kind of guy.
Well, when I was using Facebook more often, dude would always send me a happy birthday message each year. So I mean, yeah.
My birthday's hidden.
I'm sure it is.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I used to buy those goofy comics back, Spider Ham and Howard the Duck and shit like that. Just kind of as a palate cleanser. Like something fun and goofy and off the cuff.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what they were designed for.
Yeah.
That's what they were supposed to be.
I liked Howard the Duck, and then they came out with the movie, and I went opening day.
Oof.
I think George Lucas didn't George Lucas do Howard the Duck, or wasn't he behind?
Yep. Yep. You can blame George Lucas for that. I mean, I don't think he did the script, but yeah. Yeah,
that book looked great. Good.
Hey, what's up, Krager? Good to see you, sir.
Hey.
How you feeling?
I'm doing a little better.
Good.
Shaking the rest of this crap out of me, and
you had the same thing Luke and I had.
Yeah, I got the little C instead of the big C.
Oh.
The big.
You stay away from that big C. You hear?
Yeah, the big C is
I hear it'll.
Big C can eat all kinds of fucking dicks and fuck off forever.
That's right. The little C though, I dealt with it pretty good. Yeah, I wanted to come in to talk about Chris Buccello. So my buddy,
hell yeah,
my buddy Marco, his first comic gig was with his friend Chris Buccello, and
hell yeah,
he knew him for years and years and years, and he before he inked for Joe Weems at
Mm-hmm.
Top Cow, he worked with Chris Bucello.
Hell yeah.
And believe it or not, when I was probably 15, there was a newspaper in Anaheim that, because comic books had exploded, they were doing an article on up-and-coming comic book artists and comic book professionals, and they had two articles. One was Chris Bucello, and the other one was me. And
Awesome.
I loved Tim Vigil so much back then. It was like me drawing Tim Vigil stuff. And I was probably 15, 16 years old. I wasn't very old, and it was written up in the newspaper, and it was all next to Chris Bucello. And it's so weird because, years later, I would be introduced to Marco, and Marco at that time was his inking assistant when they wrote the article. So it's this big circle where we
That's fucking cool, man.
meeting each other. And Marco's
Here's trouble. What's up, Adam?
older than me. Hey, Adam. Jason. Nice.
Hello.
Nice. So yeah, man, it was really cool that Chris Bucello was the jump off point for, and he's changed his style so many times over 30 years. And I remember when he did Generation X, that really was a leap forward for him. And then, and then the whole steampunk thing after that, where he just went all crazy.
Oh yeah, that was a great book.
Yeah, it was really good stuff. It was really
I actually
fun.
missed out on it when it first came out. I had to go back and pick it up afterwards, just because I had kind of stopped collecting at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I was how old was I when that stuff was coming out? I think steampunk came out in my late 20s. So yeah, it would have been Shade the Changing Man was done while I was still in high school, which means Bucello's probably closer to Marco's age, which is 5 or 6 years older than me.
Looks like he did some Evil Ernie stuff too, like some trading cards and stuff.
I'll have to ask Marco about that. That's really cool. Hey, Momentum. How are you, buddy?
It's good to see you, bro.
Good to see you, man. So, hey, Commie Mark and Ink Spots.
So
Nice. And Unhinged, of course. I love you, man. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing all right, brother. Hope you are as well.
Yeah, just shaking it off, man. So I this week is actually I'm taking a break to wrap up Dying from the Little Sea, and I'm literally dedicating this entire week to making sure I get everything out for Hammer. So it's this week or bust for me, and I need it to happen. So I'm gonna do that. Make sure it gets out. My deadline for myself that I've set up is Monday. So literally, I'm on it, and yeah, man, I get to start with a clean slate after this. And considering everything that's going on in the comics community on Twitter, it's not too soon. So, I'm so, it's actually sad. I've never wanted to leave a social media site more than Twitter. And it's just bad. It's just the worst type.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with it.
No, and this should be about being creative and making the best possible product, not drama farming.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. The drama makes money. It's the same fucking reason that reality TV is so goddamn popular. But
Well, you can't
fuck that
control the
noise.
actions of others, so they're
Jesus,
gonna do what
Rex,
they're
why
gonna
are
do.
you so fucking loud?
I don't know.
Again.
That's
I don't
true.
know. I keep turning myself down, and
It's so
Not
true.
doing
You can't control other people, so it makes it easier to remove yourself from the situation
exactly.
My voice. He didn't want to hear from me.
Than to fix the situation.
I just want good comics.
I mean?
I don't care, who they come from. I just want good.
The
comics.
only problem is that I really like drama.
Well, you do have a show called Russian Troll Factory, so I mean, there's a time and a place for it when you're specifically going for it. But
see, Commie Mark is like the Monty Python of fucking drama, where other people like are just sad
all
human
pretenders.
beings. Yeah, liars, terrible human beings that. Yeah, everybody has a right to do their thing, but
human excrement.
Snip that. Oh, what does he cut out when he said that?
I think people are trying to choose sides and draw lines and things like that. And for a lot of us, like there aren't enough books out there. I'm not going to boycott this book.
Did I cut out?
Yeah, I want as many good books as I can get because the mainstream is probably never going to give us what we want. I'm at that point where I just don't think we're ever going to see a good, amazing Spider-Man comic or anything like it.
And yes, Mark, I think you did cut out.
I mean, from what I learned as far as Hollywood and the writers,
it was just at the moment when
I don't. I want to say something.
Damn you, internet!
In reference to what you just said, and it. There's a point in my life, like as I buy comic books, I realize that it's farther between the comic book titles that I like coming out than I would like. Of course, it wasn't like how it was when I was in high school or even shortly thereafter, where monthly we could like see Spider-Man and we could see X-Men and we could see like there was no doubt.
We could pick anything off the shelf and it'd be
you just put your hand out and get everything off the whole shelf. It's gonna be good.
right. And there was no doubt about it. And it at 15 years old, that's what it felt like to me. Now I think it's farther between now for me because, quite frankly, I've become a comic book snob. And I enjoy certain types of stories, and they really resonate with me. And as an artist, the artist part of me doesn't. I try to take in other art that's going to move me forward. Like if I like their style or I like what they're doing,
inspire you.
So that makes me even more snobby and picky about what I'm looking at, and it's farther between now for me that I find something that I like, and it's either the side effect of me being an artist or me growing up. Like I'm not
probably a combination of both.
Also, I think when you're talking at $5 a throw for a book or $6, you tend to be as opposed to 75 cents when I was a kid, or.
Well, even at that, I would drop a $100 or $200 at a comic store if I could find that many books that were worth buying. Yeah. But the truth is, out of the whole shelf, maybe for the month I find one new comic that I can stomach. Maybe if I'm lucky, and it's usually going to be some indie book. It's not going to be something from.
It's not going to be the X Factor Beast Wolverine cover.
No, it's not going to have an X in the title.
Well, and the thing is, like, I don't have time to sift through piles of shit to find that rare gem, and so I just gave up. I'm done.
And so
back issues maybe.
Sure,
that's about it.
And that's what's amazing about comics. They have like a 70, 80-year career. You can literally go through and find the stuff that you want to read and see.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm buying whole runs of the old stuff that I didn't get when I was young. But
and a comic,
not new stuff. Not new
comics are an inexhaustible. No matter what you know about comics, there's always more to learn.
Right.
If you're willing to do a deep dive.
And I feel comics are super educational to me. Like Hi, Cy. I've learned stuff from comic books that you normally wouldn't learn in other places.
Okay.
Like, I was sitting here the other day and I heard the word osteopath, and that's an old word. It's an old word, and a lot of people don't know what an osteopath is.
I don't.
Why I know.
I happen to have the color guide to that, by the way.
You would.
Why I know what an osteopath is comes from a Bill Sienkiewicz comic book. And
nice.
They were talking about Al Capone's osteopath, and an osteopath is what they call a bone doctor.
Okay, I figured it had something to do with bone.
Right. So, but it's a really old word that I would have never known had I not read that book. Right. And then they told, so I find comics to be incredibly educational in certain ways.
Absolutely. I can remember when I learned the term doppelganger in Aztec Ace. I'd never heard the word doppelganger.
That's great.
I learned that in Spider-Man.
Yep, doppelganger.
I love that stuff. I love that we can learn
Monster
stuff
Manual
from comics, and as far as I'm concerned, if a comic book does that for you, I don't care what the comic book is, like, that comic book deserves to be there. And it helped one person. Hey, Cy.
Hi.
Hey, Cy.
What's with the deep, sexy voice? What's going on?
I feel like I got punched in the throat. But yeah.
Did you? Did you get throat?
What did you say to Shay?
If only. It's not International Women's Day, so Shay hasn't been practicing her strep game quite yet.
Her throat
punching in the throat.
Didn't need to hear that.
Yeah, I got pain from my ear down into my throat. Even my tongue hurts. It's really weird.
Are you sick? Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I just wanted to stop in and say, Luke, you need to share that video. I think Jason will love it. But you need to do it live because it's that good. Have you actually watched it yet?
Well, yes, I did. I watched it. I was waiting for a break in the conversation.
Oh, I'm here to break the conversation. How you doing, Cracker?
Yep, you're good at that.
Hopefully I'm good. What kind of video are we sharing?
Oh, it's just something that I saw.
What's up, Jimmy?
I thought,
Hey, how's it going?
Shay and I need to send this to Jason.
James
This is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Hang
is
on.
Is it a whale penis? It's my favorite thing.
Don't they have a bone in them?
No, but it's probably about the size of a whale penis. So hang on.
I've never looked at a whale.
Jason, it's not polite to talk about me when I'm not here, guys.
I think this will help you, Jason.
It's like
We said whale penis, not micro, Jimmy.
I said whale penis, man. They're beautiful.
Yeah, not the twisty duck penis.
Speaking of penises, I went to go see my cardiologist today, and he said,
and he grabbed her dick.
And no, he said, Jimmy, you've got the heart of a 25-year-old and the penis of a 9-year-old.
Wow.
Ouch.
Wow.
Damn.
What's your cardiologist doing looking at your penis?
What are we looking at?
All right, so Jason, the Cy and Shay apparently are going to send this to you. You need this keyboard.
I do.
You're talking to me. There's two Jasons on the stream.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Unhinged.
Traeger. You're Jason.
Yeah.
And you can send one.
This is your new keyboard, so you can see the keys.
Oh man, it works for me too, because I'm old.
I can't believe that this is a working keyboard.
It's so good.
It's hilarious. The clicking is ridiculous.
Yeah, it does actually.
And if you got typos with that keyboard, I don't know what to say, man.
Jason, I saw that and I instantly thought of you.
Backspace.
There's no excuse that you can't see the keyboard.
Well, I could see, I can feel the keyboard with the home keys. I just can't see what I'm typing.
No, exactly.
Oh,
but that'll
Jason,
give you some reassurance.
My son,
I
gave him I shipped him the sketch cover I got from you, so he got it, and he goes, wait, this guy's blind? And I go, yeah, he's legally blind. And he goes, how do you do this? And how blind is he? Like, I was just like,
I saw him drive one time, so he's fine.
Genshin Impact. Yes.
Did anyone survive?
It's
Secrets, dude. Come on, man.
Saw him drive on the sidewalk.
No, no, he is blind. I snuck up behind him and I tapped on his shoulder one day, and he was like, "What the hell's going on?" And I was like, "Hey, man." And he was like, "What's going on? Who are you?" And I was like, "Listen to my voice." He goes, "I'm fucking blind, man. I can't see you."
Exactly.
I go,
use your ears.
I go, "It's fine, man. So you're okay." I go, "It's Krager," and he goes, "Oh, you're Krager."
Well, once he said, it's Krager. Like that. Then I heard that affliction in his voice, that he has that like tone. I'm like, oh, it's Krager. Like, you know what I mean? Like it instantly clicked, because at first I couldn't hear the tone.
What you should have done, man, is when Krager said, "It's Krager," you should have said, "Oh, no hablo inglés."
Well, he was in the right place, man. He was in Orange County at the time. So
Fräulein.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Lass das Deutschland.
Talkamay says, why are we talking about animal penises? Because it's a draw
beautiful.
stream.
They're
Because
beautiful.
whales have an actual bone in their penis.
I know.
Yeah, it's called a bacula.
I thought Inkspot died for the fifth
It's called a bacula.
What does that matter?
What?
Nothing.
Wait,
Yeah,
there's
apparently.
socks here?
So do walruses. So
Oh, do they?
Yeah. It's called a
Raccoons do.
Yeah.
They call it a toothpick here in Arkansas.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I went to the zoo and I saw an elephant penis, and it was probably 4 feet long. It like touched the ground. It was taller than a child.
What did it feel like?
If I could have touched it, I probably would have, man. Like,
Wow.
I'm not against it. Like, I grew up around animals. You got to grab a horse cock every once in a while.
Is that why you were on your knees at the zoo yelling, "God, why? Why?"
Why?
Yeah,
Krager.
well,
I need someone to clip Krager saying that you need to grab a horse cock every
Larger than
you do. Every once in a while, you got to help it.
one word, baculum.
Yeah,
like Scott Baculum?
Yeah.
Is it-
his cousin.
Yeah, like Scott Baculum. Yeah, it's called a baculum. And apparently it's quite a sturdy bone. You can beat somebody to death with the thing.
Yeah.
Quantum
they
Leap
make
has taken
clubs
a
out of
turn.
them. They make clubs out of them. It's funny.
and went
Yeah.
straight to sliders.
Wow.
My-
That's going in my next book. My barbarian. I'm gonna make a barbarian who just carries a bacula made
Yeah, Wilhelm club.
horse bacula.
Penis club.
Yeah, it just looks like a
Yeah,
femur
tusk.
with no knob at the end. Is
Yeah.
Right.
basically what it looks
There's
like. In
knobs
fact,
like
go
that.
watch Tusk. They'll show
Yeah.
you what one looks like.
what a walrus penis bone looks like.
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Chew.
All right, so
That movie was fucked up.
I love that movie.
I
It's so
enjoyed
good.
that movie quite a bit. I wish Kevin Smith would make more movies like that.
And
honestly.
Red State, man.
Red State was another
was
good one. Yeah,
dope as fuck.
yeah, man. I liked both of those movies. Yeah, I watched that up at Felines recently. And she was getting a kick out of watching my face during that whole fucking film. Like, I was just like, the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah.
It's a fucked up flick.
Have you guys ever seen The Audition? It's a Japanese movie. I think it was made by Takashi Miike.
I heard about it.
Oh my God, there's a scene in it, and I want to tell you about it, but I implore you to watch it because it's the freakiest thing that I've ever seen kind of happen because you didn't expect it to. And let's see, we just got a slew. Let's say, what's Adam saying to me? Give me 1 second. I can't read that out loud, I guess. I shouldn't read it out loud.
Read it out loud.
We got some sales either from your stream with Luke or from Dan.
Oh, we'll take
Fraga.
all the credit. Luke, it's all us.
That would be nice. We should take
That's
a little
fantastic.
bit of credit every once in a while.
We're going to take, you know what? Because of that, we're taking the credit for all the sales.
And who knew that talking about whale penis would actually make some sales?
I mean, the internet is a very strange and silly place, so you never know what's going to work.
That's what works in indie comics.
I think it's actually kind of funnier to talk about stuff like that than to kind of punch down at people. So you can punch down at whales. They don't have
Jimmy's
the same feelings
it's
we have.
easy to punch down at him.
And it's not really punching down at whales when their dick is bigger than you.
Right? They'll just swing it around and smack you with it,
Yeah.
Jason ditto.
Exactly. So
like I do when I go to the mall.
When I...
Nothing.
You're on a list, aren't you, Rex?
Several.
Not good.
About that.
You're on a list.
I'm not allowed within 2 hours from any mall.
Lord. No, I haven't seen Method in the Madness yet, Tokume, but you have recommended that.
I liked
before.
It was
Check
good.
it out. That's the Jason Mewes movie, right?
Yeah, I own it. It's
Nice.
really kind of good.
2
I
hours.
enjoyed it.
like
I was surprised that
Concord.
I was surprised he did okay. Like it was.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Jason Mewes play anything other than Jay.
No, he's in a horror movie where he plays a show where he plays the janitor.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I forget what that show is called though, but yeah, he's in a show.
But the movie that you're talking about, Method in My Madness, is him playing himself though. So it's not like he's Jason Mewes, obviously. So
right.
But he's not playing Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. In fact, he's kind of complaining that that's all everybody wants. Is they want him to be Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. And he just wants to be a dramatic actor or any type of actor other than...
He doesn't want to be pigeonholed as...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wants to be pigeonholed into something like that? So
He wants to do Shakespeare or something.
I love him.
I'd
I
rather
love
be
those
slapped
guys.
by well
Tommy
pins
Mark's here too.
myself.
Yeah.
Then
Are you
Jason
just
Mewes?
as blind as Jason? Not Craig or Jason.
I'm just narcissistic. It's all about me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
pay attention to
Okay.
anybody
I was wondering. It was one or the other.
So I didn't mean to take over. So how's everybody doing? What else did you do?
No, it's too late now.
Well, right now,
This is the Craig.
I'm leaving, so bye everyone.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine.
Later, Mark. Thanks for coming on.
Easy,
Bye,
Mark.
Commie Mark. It's probably late there anyway.
Thanks for bringing the high energy
that's where I
coming.
am.
What?
Cool.
It's always good to see you, Mark. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Later, man.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Live from a jail in Indonesia, Commie Mark.
I
That's
swear
right.
that was the biggest fuck you, you're welcome that I've ever heard.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I wouldn't have
You're
it any other way from
welcome.
him.
I didn't mean to take over. I just
Gotcha.
wanted to stop in for a minute and talk about Chris Bucello.
Well,
You take over, man. This is TOPicLESS. We talk about whatever.
Yeah.
You don't get a chance to get on all that often.
From well dicks
Yeah.
to good artists.
Just
That's
think
true.
of it this way: if you weren't,
I mean, you have
talking, I
one
would've
shot
been
at it, and
talking.
you
Oh,
let
nobody
in with
wants
well
this.
dick.
It
I
was
get
a
it.
matter of time. Inkspot's here. We would have.
That's
we would've
my
eventually gotten to well
default,
dick.
Rex. Like, that's my default is
Oh,
if
I'm
I
not-
don't have
I'm not
anything to
shaming
talk
you for it.
about, I'm going to talk about whale penis because they're beautiful.
Don't forget
You and Irene both.
killing people with
Wow.
a billy club.
Hey, did you
That
guys
too.
see that
Yeah.
Suicide Squad trailer where they killed Batman or whatever in the game?
I did.
Harley Quinn.
I did. It was pretty brutal, man.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, like it's an alternate reality, obviously, of some sort. It's not
Well, it's-
real.
Yeah.
Supposed to be the same universe as the Batman Arkham games. It's
Yeah.
apparently.
And it's also Kevin Conroy's last performance.
But you know he's not dead. He already survived like the Lazarus shit, and he still has Lazarus shit in his body, so he's probably fine. Or they ended it because Conrad passed.
Right.
Right.
I mean, who else has the gravitas to do the voice of Batman like Conroy? I mean,
Conroy,
I
sorry.
think he's the best Batman, and my favorite Batman films are the animated ones over the live action. Period.
Dude, Mask of the Phantasm. That was the first movie I ever went to go see on Christmas Day with my dad.
Really?
Oh yeah, I love that flick, man. So well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with my family.
Under the Red Hood was really good.
Never saw that one.
Oh, you gotta see it.
I loved his performance as old Bruce Wayne in Batman Beyond as well.
Yeah.
The show was great.
Nice. I didn't watch that much of the animated stuff. I don't know why.
Honestly,
it's well done.
You're real low.
I think
Jamie,
it's the truest to the comic that's ever been done on screen.
Well, it has that noir feel
like
to it, right? The whole thing.
Right.
Right. Plus, it's all Toth, isn't it? Like Alex Toth that did some of the Batman stuff, the Batman Beyond.
All of the Batman Beyond stuff.
Like it's his design work, and I think Toth also did. His name was Toth.
Yeah, he
Alex
worked
Toth.
for Hanna-Barbera for over 20 years. I mean, he designed Space Ghost and Herculoids and all kinds of stuff.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I
the
miss watching
Herculoids.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yeah, that stuff's
Or,
good.
Super Friends.
Oh, Super Friends, man! Bucket of water.
Yeah.
Do you know Grey Morrow?
That monkey carrying the bucket.
I know the name Greg Morrow.
Grey Morrow. He worked on Spider-Man.
You'll get it in their side.
He did basically Toth's job
Like a whale
for,
Exactly.
that he did for Hanna-Barbera over on the 1967 Spider-Man cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
That one
That's
followed
dope.
direct.
cool.
And, you know, Jack Kirby, he worked in animation at various times. He was a fill-in artist in the 30s for Popeye. And in the 70s, he did the later 70s Fantastic Four sort of designer. He did 2 Scooby-Doo
Do you have the color
episodes,
samples
I
for
believe,
those?
and there was Thundar the Barbarian in the 80s.
I'm a big fan of Ralph Botchke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I found out the other day that, so one of my favorite painters is James Gurney, is his name, James Gurney. And he's a watercolor, he's a watercolor painter. And he does some really cool gouache type stuff, but he worked on Fire and Ice. And
oh, awesome.
You know who else worked on Fire and Ice and was 17 years old at the time?
Thomas fucking Kincaid, that fucking twat.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That fucking twat. And that's what I was just going to say, is that fucking loser who couldn't paint anything ever in his whole life except rip off fucking people, calling himself Christian, saying he's the painter of light, ripping off fucking Bob Ross.
Seriously?
I fucking hate that guy, and he fucking painted Fire and Ice.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
And I can't believe it. It like completely broke me when I found out about it. I was like, fuck you, Thomas Kincaid. I fucking hate you. And
Why
the worst,
you had to be so good.
no, not good. Not good. I don't think he was good at all, actually.
You didn't like Fire and Ice background?
I liked James Gurney's stuff a lot. I like some of the choices that were made, if I could differentiate the difference between him and Gurney and however many else people worked on that thing. But the more Thomas Kincaid became Thomas Kincaid, the worse his art got. And even all the prints. So I worked as a framer for years and years and years, and people would bring in their Thomas Kincaid prints and they would put it in front of me and they would say, we paid $20,000 for this. How much do you think it's worth now? And I'd be like, nothing.
Wow.
So he took your money and then he used it all to buy a bunch of shit and wasted it on alcohol and then died of alcoholism.
Really? Wow, I didn't know that.
He died of alcoholism. He drank himself
cirrhosis of the liver.
Yep. Drank himself to death. So after he
Took all that
bankrupted,
money and bought a well, Dick.
he bankrupted.
I knew it.
The galleries that were opening in every mall at that time were going bankrupt, like as fast as they could open and sell all these things out. Within like a year, everything had dropped off. And but he had raked in all this money, and he had been sending all of the paintings and everything were never done by him. They were done by like Mexican sweatshops, and they were signed by other people.
Wow.
And
656 worked for them.
So it's what?
656.
So
it's a group of Mexican artists.
It's really funny to tell a person who like adores their Thomas Kincaid painting when they come to you and tell you how much they spent on something that it's worth nothing and was probably done in like a Mexican sweatshop. And they just are really sad at that point. They've never actually tried to sell it in a real situation. Like take it to a heritage auction and see what happens. They'll fucking laugh you out of the room.
Right.
Anyways, it made me so upset that he painted Fire and Ice. It just did. It ruined me so badly.
I did not even know that.
I'm still upset about it. I just can't.
I can't tell.
I can't do it.
If you have a copy of the Fire and Ice, they generally going to have a documentary with him pictured, working on the backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah, I saw a picture that James Gurney had posted, and he's like, "Oh, Kincaid, we're friends." Yeah, they were friends. That's true. And Gurney should have bludgeoned him. So
for being a fraud,
stop him from fucking being that beast that he became. So
Gurney
did get your belly club.
Dinotopia, right?
Excuse me.
Gurney did like Dinotopia.
What's up, Metal Movies and Brewskis? Good to see you, man.
I'm not sure that what Gurney worked on after Fire and Ice. I came across him a few years ago on his personal YouTube channel where he basically sits in front of businesses and paints them. And he has such good effects with his gouaches and his watercolor that I enjoy it. So I tend to watch his stuff to kind of see how he does it.
Didn't he win that large settlement from Lucasfilm?
I don't know. You would know more than I. For what?
Dinotopia, Lucas.
Yeah, I know they did a show based on his drawings called Dinotopia. So
I didn't know that.
They copied Princess Amidala's planet. Copied Dinotopia.
And who are we talking about here? Gurney?
Yeah.
Or really?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I'm gonna have to look that up. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think the show was a BBC show for Dinotopia.
Two-parter.
I don't even know what a fucking Dinotopia is. I'm gonna have to look that shit up.
They go to
Fantasy City.
Lost at sea, and they go to like the island or whatever where dinosaurs are still alive, but they're like made like utilitarian, so like people actually use them for transportation and to move stuff.
And they show a Bronchiosaurus's penis in it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't remember that.
So one of the first movies I remember growing up, I think I was 3 or 4 years old. My parents had taken me to a drive-in movie. My brother had just been born, so he's asleep up front with my mom, and they're watching the movie, and I'm in the back of the Mazda. And so I'm sitting in the back of the Mazda, and they're telling me to go to sleep because it's like 9 o'clock at night and it's dark outside. And I'm peeking up over the back window to kind of look at the theater screen behind me. And on the theater screen behind me is Fritz the cat.
Oh yeah! Oh, awesome!
So one of my bed because they were trying to get give your little brother a sister.
Possibly. So, like they were watching something else, but I'm watching the dirty movie behind me at 4 years old.
Damn.
Whoops!
And it was really funny. Like I remember, I was very cognizant of like I think that's what I wrote. cognizant of what was going on too, because it's one of those memories that I vividly remember. Like, I remember Fritz the cat, man. It was cool as hell to know that, because I love wizards, I love Bakshi, I loved Cool World, even though it was terrible. But I just thought it was the coolest art. It made me want to be a comic book artist or be an artist watching wizards.
So what happened?
I am a comic artist.
Okay.
It took me a long time to get here, but I'm here now.
When are you
Look
launching
at
your
your
book,
fucking
Rex?
DM so I can leave.
What?
Rex, when
I'm
are you
trying to
launching your
fucking
book?
ink here. What are you bitching about?
I said, Luke, look at your fucking DM so I can leave.
Fine, go. Good
Craig,
Lord.
Anytime you need words, just let me know. That's what editors are for. So.
Need words? I don't need words. I have plenty of words.
No, the right word.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just need a
What the hell am I looking
thesaurus.
at?
The same DM I told you to look at when I came in here.
Good Lord.
I'm okay. I'm looking at it. I don't
Do what you're
understand it.
told.
No sharesies. Okay.
Look right
Wow.
above that at the picture.
Is it a whale penis?
I'm looking at it and I don't understand it.
What do you mean you don't understand that? That's
You
Shelby.
said-
And that's the
Well, I see that that's Shelby. I don't get the rest of it. I don't get the reference.
That's Newt.
Newt?
You motherfucker.
From
This is what you
fucking
get.
Alien?
This
Newt?
is what you get for not coming to fucking streams. You don't understand the lore. 2 months we've been going on. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I love you, Sai. Sorry.
I love you too, man.
Well, ever since Luke got his art printed in Dragon Rage, he's a big shot now, man.
So whatever.
He's too good.
Is that
for
what
us now.
happened? He's too good for us?
Yeah.
Krager, do a statue of a whale penis. I'll buy it next auction.
I'll do that. I'll just take a casting of my penis.
Wow.
Yeah. do it 1-to-1 scale of your penis, and then call it like 3,000 to 1 whale penis scale.
You know what they have? They actually have like molds that you can soak in water and will become oversized.
Oh yeah.
That's what I need.
So you can actually mold something that's
like the old
small,
dinosaurs.
and then stick this mold in water and it'll grow, and then stick the mold back together and then like fill it, and it'll just be a huge version of what you just molded.
Is that how they make like the Bigfoot prints? You know,
Probably.
So what you're saying, Krager, is when the woman tells you to keep it in, you keep it in.
You try.
Yeah. It swells. You have to marinate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it has, and it has barbs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very prickly.
Yeah, stuck in there.
Or if you're like Jimmy Reyes, you just open a wine bottle and everything.
There you go.
With his corkscrew.
There you go. Yeah, I don't think we've sold anymore on Jabba Death. let's see what it came to.
I'm gonna blame Shelby for that.
Yeah.
That's probably my fault.
No, it's probably
That's okay.
Shelby's fault.
Shelby is live right now.
Exactly. That's why it's his fault. He streamed against us, took away all the viewers.
Oh.
No, they're all.
I was
on
wondering why the viewership
Trash
dropped.
Cast. They're at
they're-
Trash Cast right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's like 3,500 people in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Talking about Jumbo and Death back in today.
And this is
I'll probably watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
same reason reality TV is so fucking popular.
Oh, wow.
Pretty funny though about some of this stuff. So
Jumbo
I
and
saw
Death.
Hey,
Merb,
K-pop.
I saw Merb last night in the chat on
Thanks for
Teams,
lurking.
and
It did jump.
He put on
Nice.
in the chat, he goes, Jimmy's everywhere.
Welcome.
yeah.
Let's see. Ink Spots, do you have a song? Yeah. Ink Spots, do you have a song about whale penis?
Every stream I click on, Jimmy.
Not yet.
Right there.
Can we
I'll be on
But
the
there's
next
one brewing in his head now, I guarantee you.
get one?
Yeah.
I'll be hanging out with Vara Dark tomorrow.
Oh, Vara, really?
Yeah,
And
That's awesome.
can it
I'll be on her channel tomorrow night.
Yeah, I like her.
Right
I like her
on.
streams.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
I
I've never
want
talked
it.
to her before.
Could it be set to like a peasant song? Like some old like 1400s, like din 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 din. I love some whale penis on my face, and it's so nice
and warm.
Yeah,
I'm sensing a collaboration between Krager and Inkspots. It's gonna be epic.
I would probably be a fool back then, walking around playing the mandolin. Probably
it would be. It could happen.
You would be. You would be like the rooster in Robin Hood.
Just cocking
So
around.
Yeah,
Inkspot doesn't have
penises are
time to
funny.
collaborate. He's got to go through his comic boxes and find.
That's what every woman that's told me. You know.
There you go. See, they're funny things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So funny, so cute.
Yeah, but looks aren't everything. Remember that.
Yeah.
Rex, maybe if you'd stop showing them in parks, you'd be on this list.
Well, there's a reason why he's not allowed to go to malls anymore.
Pictures. I send pictures.
You send pictures.
That's also the epic bard penis song.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, Krager's vaping. I have to vape.
I got a new utensil. Let's see. Maybe I can show this.
Is that a corkscrew whale?
No, it's called a Luca. It's a Seahorse Pro. It's for vaping wax.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah, and it so basically has a ceramic tip, and you just dip it into your wax.
That's what I just how I describe what's going to happen to my wife. Like you take this ceramic
You
tip
vape
and you
wax?
dip it. You're going to dip it into your wax.
That's right.
my
So yeah,
What
it's
kind of
pretty.
wax?
That's
Like
cool.
Turtle wax?
No, like
No.
cannabis wax. This.
I thought that was an oil or a resin.
Well, yeah. I mean, they have waxes also, and batters, and
Shit.
But what's its
bunch
name?
bunch of different names, man. Waxes, batters,
In my day, we just smoked.
Shatter.
shatter. Like I
What
know it
happened to
looks.
smoking it?
Surfers use sex wax on their boards.
Yeah.
That looks tasty.
I know it's all yellowy and awesome and gooey. Applesauce looks like applesauce. Applesauce.
So flowery.
But what's its name? It's applesauce. I don't know what its name is, applesauce, but it's batter. It's called batter. And yeah, that ceramic tip heats up real nice, and you could cauterize something if you had to, I'm sure, with it.
Oh yeah.
But
those
not
things get
encouraging
fucking
kids to
hot.
vape, by the way,
Yeah.
viewers.
Does it work like a solder?
Oh,
Is it like a-
the apparatus. You seahorse? Is that what you said?
seahorse. So it's
Yeah.
let me grab it again. It is called a Luca, like look. Here,
Oh,
get
like
close.
hookah.
Yeah, like a hookah, but Luca Seahorse Pro.
Ah, Seahorse Pro.
You should
Luca
be able to
Seahorse
find
Pro.
them about $45 online, and
Nice.
they have variable temperature settings and like all that good stuff, man.
That's
good.
always nice.
And it comes apart so you can clean it like all. It makes
That's
it really
also
easy to
nice.
clean. And it comes with like a piece so you can stick it in your bong and use it for the water pipe.
Oh hell yeah.
With the water pipe, so it attaches from here and goes straight into the bong. And
That's fucking rad.
yeah, if you wanted to do something like that, so for your medical use,
Mixing the technology with the old school. I like it.
the bar to the baculum guitar slide, yeah. You could do that, or you
The neck
could
of the
use it-
guitar is made from a baculum.
yeah, you could use it like a bow on a cello.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Chilla.
Wow, and no one got my joke, Luca. My name is Luca. I don't know what's Luca.
Oh, and
Hello, mother.
nope. I totally missed it.
Hello, Father.
Hello, Mata. Yeah.
Greetings from camp.
Marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
I went for wholesome. I should have known, Craig.
You should have known better. This is the wrong channel for Wholesome.
No, yeah. Not tonight's not the night for Wholesome. That's for sure.
I like
Rex, when's your comic launching?
Battling Teen.
February 3rd.
Oh shit. Okay.
Where's it launching, Rex?
I don't know, son. Where is it launching?
They say with a leading question.
Where the fuck is it launching when you send one goddamn picture to us for the thumbnail?
Okay, well, you've gotten some more things tonight, so, you know.
Oh, you're not the only one. I'm drawing a cover, and the reference you sent me, one image.
Yeah. So we mentioned it a couple of times that we need images, and we just keep getting the same picture.
Yeah.
I sent my stuff already.
So what's your book called, Rex?
Devil Flyer.
Devil Flyer.
Mm-hmm.
We still only have one fucking picture.
I've seen that online.
Yeah, you should have, more than that. Yeah.
The compost butter destroyed me.
Did you spell the email correctly, Rex?
Did you put the message in the body of the email instead of everything in the fucking subject line, Rex?
Well, I didn't send everything. I mean, it was like the person helping me, Agent Zero, is sent you something.
I have one email from him. It is on.
Okay.
It is 3 days ago. It has your logo and your cover, and that is all.
Right. Yeah, and then interior pages should have been sent tonight.
I'm literally looking at it, Rex. Get on.
He said should be sent tonight, I think is what he said, not have been sent.
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to send you some. I can try and send them too.
No, I'll let you know tomorrow if we don't get anything more.
Okay.
It just makes it hard to make the thumbnail, all kidding aside. Shay's already settled on her cosplay.
Nice.
She's going to be an old man in front of a corner shower.
Cool.
Ooh, creepy.
That would be different.
Well, at least you got plenty of reference for that.
Yeah, exactly. In a big Flashers jacket.
Yeah.
She should be in like a bodysuit with a balloon penis tucked underneath it.
Yeah. 4 feet long.
Shut up,
At
dog.
With like a fist at the end of it.
At least 4 feet long.
Yeah, where is Pedro?
I don't know.
Shut up, dog.
Oh, that's my.
It's a running joke. Pedro's always got dogs in the background, and he'll just lean back and go, "Shut up, dog."
Roosters, chickens.
I miss the horse.
Not even his dogs.
I miss the horse. I know I miss it. That's why I miss it. He had a cross.
I'm not sure. We haven't seen Pedro for a little while.
That was menacing him.
Busy working on waifus and kaijus.
That is true. He is indeed busy working on waifus and kaijus.
But do the kaijus have a baculum?
I thought it was called white
Probably.
foods and kaijus.
Gregor, I'm going to hit you up to do something for me, but I'm only going to send you one image.
That checks out.
The same image you've sent to everybody else.
Sorry.
I'm beginning to think you only have the one image.
So Luke,
Yeah.
you remember when we started RV and we had to really screen comics projects hard because these people would only have like the cover and then just launch the cover. And it's like we cannot have a 45-minute show with one image in a vision.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You motherfucker.
Well, to be fair, I did send you the whole story 2 years ago. Now, whether you still have it or not is debatable.
What?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Remember, I was going to launch it as Devil Flyer #1 a couple of years ago.
Do I remember that? No,
I don't know, but I sent you the whole story. There's shade.
Comics move fast. It's okay, Krager. We love your dog.
Yeah, your dog's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, in fact, the Birdman and the phallic nose mask. That is correct, Silver.
Looney.
I don't know, Rex.
I sent a
what
folder with a bunch of stuff, so I told Shay if it's not right, just let me know.
No, you got it. You got it perfectly.
Oh, there you go. That was my first email. Look at that.
You know, with a bigger keyboard, you could send even more emails.
I think it sends the same amount with this keyboard size. I don't think that really dictates the files.
With a bigger keyboard, we're gonna
Totally
get
makes-
50 emails a day from him now. He's be like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!"
Totally
I can actually see what I'm typing.
Get spammed.
Science.
Okay.
I think
I
that's
still wouldn't be
dictated
able to
by
see
the
what I'm
screen
typing.
size. We need to get him like a 70-inch TV as his monitor.
Yeah, 4K.
No.
I mean, I'm using a TV in front of me right now, and it's certainly helpful.
No,
I
you
just
don't
need
make it 4K. You make it 1K. That way, the images are that much larger. 4K
I just need
means
robot eyes.
tinier pixels. Jason, there's
Yeah.
a cybernetic contact lens that they just prototyped.
Yeah, I'm waiting on technology to catch up with stuff.
Yeah,
because
it does
I do
augmented
know,
reality. You could zoom. You could.
that's
could-
what I'm thinking is that augmented reality is kind of gonna play a role into like whatever vision aid software they come out with for people who are visually impaired.
Yeah, you could pinch and stretch.
I like the pinch and stretch.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said pinch and
That
scratch.
certainly sounds dirty out of context.
I like scratch and sniff myself.
Yeah, I mean,
God,
I'll have to look into it. I'll have to ask my retina specialist what he knows.
they're just in the prototype stage right now. Wait another.
Hey, I don't
year,
care. I'll be a
2
guinea
years.
pig.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I would say within the next decade, I guarantee you, there's going to be something that will help people. So even Elon has said that sight is going to be one of the first things that will definitely be taken.
Well, that and he just did, I think, the first prototype implant of the Neuralink. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in Neuralink. is gonna be
Yeah,
thing
on a
too.
human.
Yeah.
He got FDA approval apparently.
Now, you got to also look into whatever the risk factors are in the Neuralink. Like, do you have freedom of thought at that point? You know what I mean?
Yes.
People just act- So,
666. Yeah.
Any network can be hacked
That's
if
the
somebody
problem.
is. Yeah.
so do I want to risk that in favor of actually being able to see again? Like, that's a big risk. That is a huge risk. So, like, it's definitely something people like me are going to
You
have
know,
to
there's
mull
gonna be
over.
some nerd who's gonna be hacking all the ladies using Neuralink.
Oh, they already had meme tweets about it, quoting Musk's announcement. Basically, that script kiddies were going to come along and start rickrolling people through their brain implants.
Yeah.
Dumb.
It's something I'll have to look into. And
It's like
think about.
like Fry in Futurama. He gets hit with the fucking dream ads. And he starts having dreams about light speed briefs. Boy.
I'm telling you, that's my key to immortality. True cyborg coming soon.
Yeah. Cyborg legs.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd run in slow motion still though, but I'd just go no.
No.
I mean, if the cyborg legs don't come with that sound pre-built in, I mean, that just seems like a missed
It'd
opportunity.
be like
And
ringtones.
the theme
You could
song.
just download.
Just for, what's
I'm surprised they haven't tried to reboot the.
Oh, they keep flirting with Wahlberg.
Oh,
what's
really?
it? Have
Yeah,
you
the
guys?
$6 billion man.
You just reminded me of like Grandma's Boy. Like I am a robot. I am a robot.
Plus, they rebooted Bionic Woman a few years ago.
Yeah, I just don't
and,
like
maybe
techno.
they're
You would if you had robot ears.
you
All right,
would-
I got a
yeah.
little something for Krieger.
You have a robot vagina.
Oh shit!
Hold on.
Oh, hell. He's
I'm
going
waiting
to
after the
whip
song.
out his wealth.
Fucking love Grandma's Boy.
Hold on.
He's got something little.
Go ahead, Ink.
Shut up. Right.
He stood on the dock and he unfurled his cock, and it was as big as a whale. And his balls were so big that if they caught some wind, he'd take off and he would set sail on the high seas, cock between his knees. Oh, what a fabulous sight! On the high seas, balls in the breeze, smiling with all of his might. That's all I got.
That's all we need.
Bravo, sir.
job,
Bravo.
Well done, Ink. Well done.
There you go. There you go.
I applaud you. That was fucking brilliant. That was brilliant. Somebody make a song out of that.
Oh,
Right.
Phantom's probably going to clip that and put it
Please.
on the channel.
Please do. It's
Phantom also
so,
needs to clip the 2 other quotes from Gregor earlier.
so
And
good.
a new sea shanty was born. The epic bod penis song.
Do I need to break out my guitar? Hold on.
It'd be nice if Gregor had a bass, so we could back
Slapping
up
it.
Ink.
You can slap it. Slapping the bass.
It'd be nice if I had some balls so that I'd have a deep voice.
It would be nice if you were a man.
I'm eternally.
Your wife
Ink,
would
it
really
would be nice
appreciate
if
it.
you shut up Fridays.
I don't even think it's tuned.
What happens on Fridays?
Oh,
You
I'm
motherfucker.
just fucking with you.
114 fucking episodes.
That was funny.
We're gonna get a crazy song.
probably not.
He's just pretending to tune it.
I actually have to tune it. I have to take this off to even do it.
I can't tune
That's-
by ear. I have the
You.
Use that for Vicious Mockery's verbal component. Yeah.
It's way out of tune.
I used to just play with those knobs on other people's guitars. I didn't know what they were.
Really? You just
Yeah.
messed with them?
Playing with other people's knobs, huh?
This
I'm
was when I
gonna
was
tune
very
it off.
That's why you have a Floyd Rose, so people can. You guys don't know what that is. Probably.
Negative Ghost Rider.
That's the locking
I know.
nut tuner.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I actually I learned acoustic guitar after that, so I'm like, oops, sorry. God, it's been. I was like middle school aged when I learned acoustic guitar. I should start.
Floyd Rose is something that Eddie Van Halen kind of popularized with Eruption. It locks your strings. Keeps them
Okay. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so you can do dive bombs and all that stuff. You don't go out of tune. But if you do break a string, then you're really fucked up. You go
Right.
completely out of tune. But
This one goes to 11.
to 11.
Okay, so we're gonna start a band.
Yeah, are we?
Yeah, Luke, what do you play? No, Luke, you'll be the singer.
I do vocals.
All right, so we got Ink on the fuck is that?
Banjo?
Ukulele.
Maybe ukulele, yeah.
We got Craig on guitar. I'll relearn the sax.
Yeah, I got it.
I play guitar too. Backup vocals.
I'll relearn the sax and trumpet as needed.
I'll play the skip.
Gross.
No, I haven't played in years. It's been so long.
I've never played.
It's been
All right,
so
one
long. So weird. It
Matt
feels
says, I
weird.
have an electric acoustic Ibanez and a Fender Jazzmaster. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Weird.
Silver says, I'm looking for one that goes to 13 for the Coven effects. Nice.
Ooh.
I don't think that's
I mean,
how you spell horrible.
Hey,
Unless you're
but
saying you sell yourself.
Yeah, Feline has a pretty cool Gresh acoustic. It's
Say that word
out
again.
there on Gretsch.
No.
Gretsch.
Stick. You died.
Acoustic.
There you go.
And, I'm a Stratocaster guy, but I do have an Ibanez for metal.
Ew.
voice for tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody. And
Later,
don't
Si.
Bye.
Later.
Easy side.
tomorrow
See you tomorrow.
season finale of Dice Damage.
Jace.
On Red Velvet.
The epic long season
Yeah,
of
episode
what is it going to be? 65 episodes at the end?
I
Yeah.
could make him stretch it to 69. Sorry, guys.
It happens.
It does.
Yep.
You fall short sometimes. Well, mostly
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
it's all the time.
Yeah.
Much hatred.
Listening to some In Flames, hey there, Matt Horacle.
Oracle. That's a good album.
It is.
The Jester script is one of the. I know I can play the notes of the solo, but I can't play it as musically. It's B minor, so it's all in B minor. But wow, that solo just put me on my knees, man. Such a good album though, from In Flames.
Yeah.
Oracle.
Yep, In Flames.
Yeah.
I like In Flames' older stuff, although I do also like Come Clarity. I know it's not their most well received album, but I do like that one.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out and get back to
Later, Jimmy.
working on
All
Dragon
right.
Rage.
You gotta go.
Take it easy, Jimmy.
All right, nice.
Have a good one, man.
All right, Rex, I haven't forgotten about your cover, man. I'll try to get it as soon as I can. But
I know you hadn't, brother.
yeah, I'm swamped, man. I'm almost done though with Dragon Rage, so
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
see everybody. Thanks, guys.
Take it easy, man.
Jimmy, later.
Later, Tokimate.
Everybody excited for the Super Bowl?
No.
Sports go sports.
I took a knee with that one.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Last thing I want to see is more Taylor Swift. It's just,
I just don't even pay attention to sports. I don't care.
yeah.
I just want to see something heavy fall on Taylor Swift's head. Just something heavy.
So you want to drop on her head?
Ah, you fucker.
Jesus.
Yeah, fuck.
Flying elbow.
Yeah, I finally gave my guitars away because I figured I was never going to learn how to play them. So I don't have time. I only have time to learn one instrument. That's it.
Let me know when you learn it.
I will. I've been working on it for about 25 years now.
You're doing terribly.
I know. I only pick it up like once a week, so.
I have a couple of I have a guitar. I guess it's a replica Flying V that I inherited from my dad.
Nice.
Yeah, it's I can't play. I wanted to learn for a while, but I've also got a beautiful wood grain bass. My dad was the musician. He was able to play bass, guitar, sing, drums. All of that.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. He
That's
was very talented. He was also a carpenter. He was multi-talented individual.
Where do you get your creativity from?
Yeah. Definitely part of it.
Where the hell I get mine from? None of my family does anything.
It's the diabetes.
They just do dope. Just do a lot of drugs.
You know what's weird is that, like, when I went to school in Minnesota and North Dakota, music was part of our curriculum. We had a music class, and we learned the notes on the staff and all that. And I come to California, and there's no music. That's just something you got to do on your own. But in the Midwest, I don't think it is anymore, but it was part of your curriculum.
When I was a kid, it was part of my curriculum. I learned saxophone in the 4th grade through the 7th grade, and then I learned clarinet and then guitar, and that was all in high school.
Yeah, it's mostly recently, past like I'd say 10 to 15 years, they started doing away with stuff like the arts, whether it be music or traditional like regular drawing painting. They started making kind of doing away with them. just because obviously the sports programs are more beneficial to them, so they kind of push those a little more, and it sucks because being creative, doing art and music and stuff, it actually increases your intelligence. So they don't realize by doing away with such things, they're actually making people dumber.
Yeah,
almost as if it's intentional.
Almost
with
the arts and music are both very beneficial.
When you get into like music theory, you can go so deep. It's kind of like mathematics. With mathematics, you can go really deep and into areas where now you're dealing with mostly letters and shit. I mean, just weird shit. And you know, most people don't need that, but if you want to go into it, same thing with music and music theory is that you can learn the basics, you know, to write a song 1-4-5, maybe throw in a minor third or something if you want 4 chords, you know, pretty basic stuff. But then you can really get into, you know, shit that, you know, Mastodon's doing and 6/8 time and
right.
What the fuck is it, you know?
It's very similar with stuff like color theory, where you can manipulate somebody's emotions and train of thought just by using a certain color combination.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's why restaurants are red and yellow usually. Makes you hungry.
And you learn art forever. It's like you don't just learn it. I mean, it's
Next
forever.
time I go to McDonald's, I'm gonna go up to the counter and say, "Do you serve well, Dick?"
Yes. Yes, we do.
They probably do.
And Old Dirty Fatty, I was talking about my dad. My dad was a carpenter as well as a musician and an artist. Yeah.
Was he in the Carpenters?
No.
Karen Carpenter.
No, he was in a band called Weekend Traffic.
Nice.
Karen Carpenter used to be in a mausoleum right down the street from my house. I used to be able to go visit her.
Wow.
Weird.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Used to be? What did she get up?
Used to be. Well, no, her brother lives up north in like Washington, and he had her moved closer to him so that he could, you know, probably see his sister more often.
Wow.
Right.
So, but yeah, the entirety of my life, Karen Carpenter has been buried right down the street from my house, and I could literally go in there and just be like, "Hi." It was kind of cool.
She was a good drummer.
What's up, Ray?
Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
She was a jazz drummer. So.
She was very good at what she did, man. So it's like she was a good singer. She was a good drummer. She was a good musician. You know, it sucks that she died of stupid shit. So
yeah,
and whatever she had going on with her to make her, you know, obviously essentially puke herself to death. You know, that's it sucks.
What's
not
up,
good.
Belmont?
Hey, Belmont. I wish
No more.
Yeah.
We don't get any more Karen Carpenter songs because of it. It pisses me off.
Well, I mean, how many musicians have we lost to, you know,
just stupid shit.
Substance abuse. Yeah, stupid shit like that.
All types of stupid shit, man. Mental illness, fucking drug abuse, death by folly, just stupid shit. Like, dude, we literally lost what's his face from Friends because he couldn't stop doing drugs. Like, literally couldn't stop doing drugs. He was even doing ketamine therapy, where he was using drugs to try to fix himself, and then of course privately he was using it also. So that's the only way
you can't do that.
You can find. That's called self-medicating in the circle of AA and NA and all that stuff. It's just self-medicating is all it is, trying to make yourself feel better. But apparently, you know, he was having breakthroughs and was having it, you know, given to him in a therapeutic setting, and then on his own he was doing it, because you don't end up with like saturated blood levels in your system from doing it a week before. It has to be within like 72 hours, right? So anyways, you know, stuff like that is really sad. It always bums me out. Because he was funny. I'm sure he did whatever. I don't know anything about the guy's life, but that being said, he was super talented. He did the work. He deserved to be able to like live a life that pleased him, and it sucks when you can't find that. So it's hard. And coming from an ex-drug addict, a serious drug addict, I did heroin forever. It wasn't hard. It was mentally hard to get off of, not physically.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, what the fuck do I do if I can't get high?
Right.
What the hell? You know?
Like me with gambling, I'm a serious gambling addiction. So
it's not fun.
Something that you feel like you can't control it. Like,
right.
It just happens, you know? And then you're like, why did I do that?
Well, I mean, that's what all addictions are, right? It's mostly the psychological bit is the toughest part.
Exactly. Like withdrawals are nothing compared to the mental like anguish of just going, man, I'm fucking bored. What the fuck am I supposed to do with myself? And then I found that, you know, if I just focus all that stupid stuff into drawing comics, you can draw a lot of comics.
There you go.
So it tends to work out. So take all that nervous energy and just dump it into that. And it keeps you, and then you don't get in trouble, right? You don't have to lie to anybody. You don't have to like hide anything. You're just drawing comics.
And you get a lot of shit done.
Right. And then sometimes people hire you. So that's cool too. Right? You actually make money as a side effect. So that's kind of cool.
Oh, you're a hobbyist.
That's a bonus.
He's a hobbyist.
I wish I call it my job now, but you know, I did I kept it as a hobby for many years because it literally didn't pay the bills unless you were on the 50 books that made money between like 3 companies or something like that. Right. So, I mean, that limits your market to like 150 people that are making all the comic books that we're looking at. So that's stupid. And it makes sense to just draw your own stuff and see what sticks.
Agreed.
Play with your own toys.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I don't really want to do like any commissions anymore. It's just that it doesn't interest me. You don't make any money. You don't get really any credit. Just the person whose ever book it is gets all the credit. So I don't know. I just want to do my own stuff, and if it's not really something that I come up with,
not everything is cash grab. Come on.
Not everything is cash grab.
Yeah, I made a ton of that.
Yeah, got all the recognition when it's.
Let's not go there. I already got in trouble for that whole thing.
Jesus.
Already
been thrown under the bus for that one already.
I've been thrown under the bus, even though I said all that stuff on streams anyways. So
irrelevant, yeah. But we got Frog G back in today.
That's right.
We're doing Frog G now. We're gonna do Metal Man Rock Boy. Jason has his Samurai Priest book, One Stormy Night, that's coming out.
We're gonna be getting the website up. Get some help with the website. We're gonna get that up. It's gonna be dope.
Amen, Feline. Create something new and see where it goes.
That's right.
Plago. What's up, dude?
What's up, Baba? I don't even think he can hear us. It's just fucking looking at the camera.
Hear you now.
Good.
All right, good. We can hear you now, too.
What's up, you big sexy beast?
Okay. Probably can hear everything, can't you?
Yeah, we can.
Do you have earbuds in, or are you just letting the speakers fly in the background?
I can try the earbuds. I'm not 100% heavy.
Sometimes he has an issue with the mic with the earbuds and stuff like that. So
okay, you got the echo cancellation on, so you should be okay.
I hope so.
I mean, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything now. You
now
good?
We just have to stop signal lock.
I mean, everybody got to worry about that. Sometimes the internet's just like, nope.
I'm broadcasting through, as Billy said the other day, Stone.
Stone.
That will
Yeah,
mangle signal.
The internet signal is coming through a house that is made of all river rock.
Yeah,
Oh,
Flintstone house.
for Christ's sakes.
Yeah. So the signal doesn't travel very well.
I'm assuming Billy fell asleep. He's like, yeah, I'll be on tonight. So I'm assuming
Oh,
he passed
really?
out. Yeah, well, he went to go eat. So you know what happens to him after he eats.
He gets high and then falls asleep?
He doesn't get high. He just falls asleep.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, yeah, sometimes you have a good meal and you just want to take a nap.
No. This is every time after he eats, he goes to sleep.
Oh, okay.
So
Scott
Frog G is closing in on 18,000, and we've sold a copy almost every day. So
Hell
You
yeah.
better back it today before Ink Spots dies.
Oh my god.
He's always on death's door, so.
yeah, it's funny. We've sold a whole bunch this month, and we hadn't sold any in a while. So that's cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it's starting to pick back up, which is good. Like I know Jolly Green has been sharing us out quite a bit. Got a couple backers because of him and stuff like that. So the fans are doing their family stuff. They're awesome.
Hell yeah. We wouldn't be able to do this without the fans.
That's how we do it.
Yep.
That is true. And their patience, their infinite fucking patience.
I know.
Agreed.
So
Yeah, Ink Spots.
Definitely infinite patience.
Throw
So
him under that bus all day, every day.
You'll throw me on that bus.
It's got to be a big bus though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A double D, at least. Double D.
Feline is correct. Unfortunately, there's a few out there that can't be creative on their own and have to swipe other people's ideas. But that's been true of the creative space for a long time.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
everybody's just swiping stuff from
Well, there's
everybody.
tribute
typically.
and there's homage and,
Right.
Well, yeah, there's
Well, that's
that,
a
but
ripoff.
yeah. What?
Like, what kind of, how close does it have to be? Like, are we talking about, like, Darkness and Reaper Destroyer? Or are we talking about Reaper Destroyer and that other one that looks like Reaper Destroyer but has 6 eyes?
There's a difference.
There's another one?
There's a
Yeah,
lot of.
There's one called, like, Dark Shroud or something like that. And it's
Yeah, Death Shroud.
shit.
Death Shroud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
so
was
those,
saying the other day. Like, I was reading Battle Chasers, and I'm like, I've seen every single panel from this graphic novel in indie comics over the last year. Like every panel. Like,
Oh, wow.
It's the number one swipe file.
Yeah, there's a
I mean,
difference
everybody wants to
between-
be Joe Madureira.
wow.
There's a difference between being influenced by something and being
Yes.
and just straight up tracing something. And so
There are
ripping
some
something
books
off.
that every panel is an homage.
Yeah, panel work homages aren't to me. No, cover homage. If you put after such artists,
You're like, look,
it's an
Danger
homage.
Girl, Wildcat
In your style.
Trilogy, Battle Chasers, all on the same page.
I'm of the mind that if you're gonna swipe, at least do your due diligence so that it doesn't look so obvious that you swiped it from somewhere.
Yeah,
like, you can
kinda
steal
make
a
it your own.
pose, but don't steal the, like, costume, don't steal the clothing, don't steal the hair, don't steal the
What are you
cross-hatching.
leaving me, Cracker?
the rendering.
Yeah,
You know, like,
Yep.
unless it's a straight homage across the board, like what I did for
Leaving
that-
me nothing.
that Commie Mark. The Commie
Not
Mark
Daredevil?
piece I did, not Daredevil, was based on a Eric Larson piece.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I colored that.
So who colored that?
Was that when he
I did.
Nice.
endorsed Biden? Just
What?
Harris.
What? Who did?
Eric Larson.
What
What does
about
that
him?
have to do with the current
That has
conversation?
nothing to do with anything.
Nothing. I'm just throwing that in there.
Leave
Come
Eric
on,
Larson
Rex.
out of this. He
Jesus,
still
you know
does
what?
his job. He still
kick
draws
me.
comic books monthly. He's over 300 issues in of a book. Like, that guy can do whatever the fuck he wants. So
Sure. I enjoy his earlier stuff more than his newer stuff, but he's still doing his thing.
that's right. And trust me, if you draw 350 issues of anything, you're going to touch on so many different subjects in those 350 issues. Like, there's no way.
Well, you kind of have to, otherwise it's going to get stale. Right.
You have to actually take a stance sometimes. And especially when you're 300 issues in. That's just going to be par for the course. So...
I mean, at some point, he's gonna get the Guinness Book of World Records for longest running continuous book that he's done all of the books on, right? Because I mean, I know Todd has the Guinness World Record for writing or having Spawn go for so long, but Larson's done all of his own issues. He hasn't had anybody come in and do the artwork for it. So
I think. The person who held the record before that was like Cerebus, the aardvark.
Cerebus, Dave Sims.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Sims. And his goal was to reach 300 issues. He had a ink assistant who did his backgrounds. His name was Gerard. And he was amazing. And he did 300 issues, and he ended it. And he's doing Dante's Inferno now. Like Cerebus goes through Dante's Inferno.
Oh wow! Okay.
And cool. it's taking him a while to get it done, apparently. But apparently it's going to be really cool. So
that's awesome.
Get it.
Who did we just lose?
We lost Plagle.
No. Yeah, because he's on his phone. In the Flintstone house.
What's up, Hex? Good to see you, man.
Hey, what's going on, Hex Allen?
Silver says, I've seen a lot of questionable stuff out there. I just try to move past it. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the beauty of being an adult. If if something's not for you, you just move on to something else.
Yep. And some people are more adult than others, and you can. When you make that choice to just move on, you just don't even have to say anything. You can just do that. You don't even have to announce it. You can just do it.
Yes.
That's the best
You
part.
can just leave.
Yeah. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Just roll on. That's all it
it's like turning the channel on the television set. It's just like that.
And surprisingly, people usually don't even care.
Yeah. It's like...
They usually don't care.
You know what I like in the current comic book state, too? Like saying something shitty about somebody's favorite band, and they just lose their fucking mind over it.
Yeah, like Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah,
Hootie sucks. Shut up.
They just lose their mind that they cannot believe that you don't like the band, and then you start shitting all over their band. I have
What's
nothing.
Up, Roy?
I have nothing good to say about the Grateful Dead until their last tour.
Roy, all right.
And their last tour, they had Bob Weir and some other pop guitarist. I forgot his fucking name. Came in to go on the road with them, and it was some of the best. It's the best that the Dead has ever sounded in the entirety of their life. I think it was John Mayer that was actually singing.
I can buy that then.
Yeah,
well,
he probably improved it quite a bit over.
That's the thing with the Grateful Dead. Their band name, it's kind of metal. Their album art, pretty metal. The band.
Not metal. Folky jam music that's really terrible and out of tune instruments.
Does nothing for me.
Yeah, I can't stand the Grateful Dead or Hootie and the Blowfish.
But God forbid you come across a Deadhead and you say, "Oh my God, the Grateful Dead," they lose their mind.
Where I live, that you get tons of them, and you got to be. When Jerry Garcia died, but he went to Golden Gate Park and a few other places, and it's like, people were just beside themselves like this.
Right.
I couldn't
kick Jason.
You should hear how much Jason loves the Spin Doctors. It's like his.
Oh my God! I love Jamiroquai.
Jamiroquai.
I love Jamiroquai. It's so good. I like some of the worst bands. I like terrible, terrible bands because I know how bad
Oh,
they
so
are.
you like Hootie and the Blowfish too?
No.
No.
I have some
No, I am not. I
self-respect.
don't have that bad taste.
I have some
music. Come on.
self-respect, man. Come on. Just give me a break.
Damn.
Hootie and the fucking...
Maroon 5, though.
I'm
can't
sorry
believe
for
you don't
your
like
loss.
Hootie. Let him
Thanks,
try.
Ink Spots gets down on
Shut-
Hootie.
Oh God.
Oh,
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody loses their mind over you not liking their band, and then they think like you're a terrible person, and everybody takes sides. It's a fucking band,
Okay.
dude. Like,
in Jason's, it is that way. Anyway.
What?
Nothing. No.
fucking Rex.
What?
You're either
Jason's
behind the
case, it is that way.
conversation, or you try to jump into the conversation, and you don't seem to have a complete thought when you do, Rex. I'm baffled sometimes.
Rex,
Bob.
where are your color samples?
Get in the DeLorean. Go back in time. Gotta get back in time. And,
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, Luke and I are a good example of this because we do differ on musical tastes, but we could do that and still like each other because we're friends and we're adults. It's the people who make fun of somebody's music, or like you make fun of their music, and then you're all of a sudden like enemy number one. That's
the worst person.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I make fun of Ink Spots' music because it's terrible. Led Zeppelin sucks. Everyone knows I think it.
All
And
that
I don't
coming.
care. I'll defend that. But I can still be friends with everybody.
Inks,
You're
to be fair,
wrong, but
Inks,
whatever.
Ink Spots knocked it out of the park tonight. So I don't get where you're coming from, but that's okay, man. So.
What did he knock out of? Oh, you mean with his song
With
was
his
dope.
barn
No.
song.
That was fun. That was good. His music taste, on the other hand.
Oh, okay.
Have a good night, Seth.
like-
Thanks for joining us,
I
man.
like
Inspiration
bad
from
stuff.
somewhere, though.
Nice.
Obviously, it came from
Well,
you.
have fun.
I have guilty
Right.
pleasures.
I only want to be with you.
Just have pleasures. Don't be guilty about it.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah, man. Like,
I love Led Zeppelin. Jason hates
Terrible.
Led Zeppelin.
I enjoy really bad movies. I enjoy really bad music. They're so like I grew up in the.
Well, like you're
I-
in hog heaven right now.
I like
man,
punk
in this
rock.
era.
So some of the punk bands I used to
Yeah,
listen to were fucking horrible.
There's bad good movies like Van Helsing. It's a bad good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good bad movie. It's not a
Right.
good movie, but it's
One of
fun.
my
Right.
favorite bands
Or
is
I,
Dr.
Frankenstein.
Hook, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Dr. Hook. Yeah, and all those silly songs they sing.
Like,
Who?
Dr. Hook, they sing Cover of the Rolling Stones. This is probably the only song you'd know. But they have a bunch of like drugged out songs. They're like a Cheech and Chong band.
I know who
almost.
Dr. Hook is.
Yeah, they have.
I might have heard him.
It's called a shit
They were in
tooth.
the 70s mainly, right? They were.
Yeah, they were like they went through like, they even had like a disco album.
Yeah.
They were just like going with whatever the times were. But yeah, they had some fun stuff. They have a lot of funny songs. About
So good.
passing out and getting
Elon
robbed
says
by
Jason's
Mexican
allowed to be
boys.
wrong sometimes.
Never been wrong about one thing in my life.
Thank you, Red
Right.
Dress Press.
Yeah,
I-
freaking at
Yo,
the
what's up, Sugar Chris?
ball.
What's up, Sugar?
Yeah, I'm
Welcome.
doing the whole I'm gonna grow it out. But I'm trying to do the Hangman John Ruth.
The Hamish.
No, Hangman John Ruth from fucking Hateful Eight. So I'm trying to do my best curly mustache that's just gnarly handlebar mustache.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we'll see. It'll get there. I can grow some decent facial hair, some beard wax, and it's on.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Get that epic stash going.
exactly. It always makes me think like women should like grow their pubic hair out and like shape it all funny. When I'm like all styling my mustache, I was like, man, a pussy would look great if it had like
Handlebars?
this going on with it.
If it looked like a target.
Oh man.
Didn't they do that as a joke in Scary Movie? Like the first one, they had the beauty pageant, and one of the chicks had I remember seeing that, I think.
Nice.
Unless that's another Mandela effect.
An original cover to Conan #4 or something. What's Rex got there?
How's the wife feel about that, Krager? My mustache?
Reeker's ball is great.
Maybe the other thing, the handlebars on the vagina.
No, I don't think she would enjoy that. So I'm thinking it's like a 1800s type of thing going on. Like, here, let's see what we can do with that.
Watch Tombstone. They all had handlebar mustache.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whether it was above or below the belt.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't want to feel like I'm kissing Tom Selleck.
I do.
Neither do I.
Hardwood.
Yeah, my mustache is gnarly too. So it's. I want to grow it out so that the part right here actually reaches out here, like it's good 4 inches. So I want my lip to literally have 4 inches of hair hanging off of it.
Jesus.
So I'll have to wax it just to keep it up to like eat, or I'll have to cut my food up and use a fork. It's going to be brutal, but it'll be cool when it's done. It'll be nice.
It's a mustache project.
It is. Yeah. I like doing weird stuff every once in a while. It keeps things entertaining.
Yeah, so, I mean, life's too short not to have fun facial hair, right?
But would your wife say that anyway?
Yeah, I don't. Maybe. I don't know. So maybe I'll ask her when she gets home.
There you
go.
Yeah.
Art of Roy, I like the PARENTAL brush pens as well. The ink doesn't dry super fast, but yeah, I agree. No dipping required. They're perfect for taking on the road.
Yeah, those are good. PARENTAL brush pens, and then I use something else too. Hold on. Pilot.
I like the PARENTAL. What is it? Aqua Quill or whatever they are. The watercolor like refillable brush, but I like.
Oh yeah, man.
Use it for ink because it stays super sharp.
So these are the best ever. So they don't smear. Like when you use them, they have a brush tip.
Oh, I got one of those.
Yeah, these they're waterproof. You can watercolor over the top of them. They don't bleed when you put water on them. And the best part is, so I used Kiritaki for years, and if your hand gets sweaty, it starts to smear the ink. Yeah. When your hand gets
I like
sweaty.
But they're hit or miss on them suckers.
Yeah, but this so far is 1,000% good. Like, I bought like 5 or 6 of them. I'd done a bunch of Jawbone Death pages with it. They just blast through this. And then
Oh, yeah, you've been working on Jawbone Death.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm like a third of the way through the 2nd issue already.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome.
So, yeah, it'll be done before the campaign. This campaign probably finishes, so we'll see.
Right on.
So I think it's going to go in demand for a little while too. So I'm going to try to make over 10 grand. I would like to, keep this shit going. I've never had a project make less than like 13. So
keep the light bill going.
So
got to make money so you can keep doing this.
Thank you, Brian. I had a pleasure seeing it. Yeah, you did. Actually, Adam told me that he sent it to you and that you thought it was good. So that was cool. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think I really pushed the dynamicness of that book. Like, I kind of found myself a bit while I was doing it. So
I never have.
Hell yeah, man. That sounds great.
I touched myself while I was doing it.
Oh, my.
Everybody just remember that while you're reading Jawbone Death.
You make sure to make a clip of that for Cy.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
I'm sure they'll get a kick out of that.
Wow. Krager.
It'll make
that book is great, dude.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Like a box of chocolates.
Well, I'm just kind of having fun, man. It's I don't feel like I'm like pushing myself as much as I'm just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
So
really,
we're making comics. Comics should be fun.
Yeah.
There.
Well, they are
I
booming.
think the economy's bad though. That's the only bad thing. I think a lot of books that would do like really, really well haven't been. So.
Well, I don't tote a certain line, so because I don't tote certain lines, I kind of feel like I don't get the kind of following I should have.
Fully matters anymore, though. I think it mattered maybe a couple years ago, but nowadays I think people are just more interested in really cool, fun-looking comics, and I think the economy is more of a major factor than towing a line for at least some of the, like there are the people that will back based on that, but it's not as many as it used to be, I think.
Right.
I agree with that.
Well, cash isn't available. I mean, the first thing that goes is entertainment. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately, disposable income gets tight. You know, they save it for other things.
Exactly.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I've not ever missed it.
What's that, Rex?
I've never had any disposable income, so I've never missed it.
I used to, but I gave it all to the casino.
Yeah.
And they appreciated your patronage right up until you couldn't patronage them anymore, and then
So let's see, what time is it? 9? Okay.
Yeah, we've actually been going for about 2 hours and 45 minutes, so we'll go ahead and do a roundup here and wrap up.
Nice.
Because let's see, Mob, where can you be found, sir?
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Thanks to the chat for listening to all of us. And sign up for Mercenary Guild. The link's right there. Feline put it up. Thank you. And you can see me on Twitter at Mord357.
Awesome. And thank you, Feline. You've been killing it posting the links for everybody tonight. So thank you. Ink Spots, where can you be found?
You can find me on X at My Evil Robot, but please just go over to on my link. Go over to Frog D, and if you haven't got a copy of that, go ahead and back that. We're getting close to having that book done, and yeah, we'd like to sell a few more copies before we start on book 2. So.
Hell yeah. Rex, where can you be found?
I can be found on Instagram,
that's cool.
Twitter, and on YouTube daily. There's the link to my sign up. We'll be launching on Red Valkyries the 3rd.
Nice.
And I think everybody will be surprised. Me too.
Nice. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, you'll do well.
Good. Rex. I'm glad there's some enthusiasm besides myself.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it too, man.
Hell yeah, man. Mr. Krager, where can you be found, sir?
You can find me on X at Vonderabo, or
look at that handsome man,
Jason Krager. You can find me Krager Jason on Instagram and Alistair Crowley Krager on Facebook. On Facebook.
Yeah, no,
that's
I see
right.
I laugh every time.
Jason Alistair Crowley Krager.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can find me there, and please back Jawbone Death today. And yeah, I think there's only 3 or 4 pages left of the original art for issue 1 to buy. They're selling out.
So ridiculously affordable, it makes me nauseous.
Yeah, I
that's why Jason bought every.
I have to have a talk with Adam. So, so that being said, yeah, man. Well, here's the thing. He paid me for those pages. Like, he paid me handsomely, not just, the publishing fee, but he purchased the pages from me.
Right. Okay. So he can sell for what he wants.
What he's selling them for is like less than half of what he paid me.
Sounds right.
So it's not like he's trying to make money off of it. He's just trying to get the book out, right?
I get it. And I get it. It's just if people really should pick those up, because to get your artwork at that price is insane.
It is, because
it's hell of a deal.
I try to do $200 and over when I sell stuff.
Yeah, so it's a crazy deal, dude. Crazy deal. Yeah.
It is a good deal. So and guess what? I just talked to Adam, and he literally said, like, I want to do it with issue 2 too. And I was like so mad I couldn't even say anything to him. like, what am I supposed to do, man? Well, I'm still going to pay you this. Okay, fine. But what the hell? Like,
so your book's the first one I backed this year, Krager.
Was it?
Yep, first one this year, man.
Thank you so much.
Dude, it's sick looking, man.
Well, it really at least it's all done. You're not going to have to wait for it. It's it's definitely coming through. And once I get Hammer out this week, which it is coming because that's all I'm fucking doing this week, is all the extras I have. I at least have 100 extras. I might be able to sell those.
Nice.
So maybe in a second chance campaign if people actually care. At that
it's
point.
a fucking great book, you guys. Like, if you haven't gotten it, you're gonna want to get that too.
It's, I think, the most proudest I've ever been with how something looks. Like, it's really sharp looking. Like, not just the art, but I'm talking about the printing. Like, it's a sharp book. It's really
a beautiful
nice.
book, man.
Yeah.
So it came out much better than I thought it would. So, hands down. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much. Back Jawbone Death today.
Thank you for coming to hang out with us, man.
You are welcome.
And my esteemed co-host. That's badass, dude.
It's a thing. It'll be my video for tomorrow. Frog G, Inkspot said it. Absolute One Stormy Night launches February 10th on Red Valkyrie. Make sure you sign up to get your trading card.
Link is in the description.
Thank you, sir.
And you know me. I was working on page 10 of Mercenary Guild, inking tonight. I'm going to be getting ready for MegaCon this weekend. So if you're going to be in Orlando at MegaCon, come say hi. I'll be at the Shadowmare booth Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It'll be on Jason's channel next week. But please go subscribe to my better half, my partner in crime, Flying Feline. She's got an amazing channel and an awesome show, the Happy Hour Hangout, which will be returning. January's just kind of been a busy month because I was up there distracting her and she was taking care of her youngest this weekend. But it will be returning, so please go subscribe to her channel so you don't miss it. And thank you guys for coming to hang out with us today. All right, so we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Ciao.
Let's see.
I like the
Great fucking job. Thank you very much. Get fucked up. Have a good time. Cheers.
We'll be all singing all dancing crap the world.
When your music sucks and you're an asshole.